Is it going?
You're a fucking
Hey,
asshole.
is the stream starting?
Is it on? Is this thing on? Hello, guys?
All right, we're live. We're live. We can talk.
Oh, shit. Okay, we can talk now.
Yep. Just so you know. All right. How are you?
I am a well.
Good.
I'm a
good,
well.
Good.
Jesus, I'm alive and well. We'll get
Okay,
there
well.
eventually. We'll get there eventually.
Is it possible to be dead and well?
I mean, wouldn't
Some
that solve
people
a lot? Wouldn't that solve a lot of our problems?
Some people we are more well when they are dead. But I don't know for the individual if you can be dead and well.
We got a German in the chat.
Who's that?
Amelia.
Oh, hello, Amelia. I could have said something real crazy, but I controlled myself.
Welcome. I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you. Mark,
Diaper thank
stream
you.
Imminent. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, you can do that.
Jay has to do a diaper stream.
No, that was never the fucking thing.
Oh, I guess that's I called someone the wrong name.
But it says Amelia.
What?
I don't know how.
I might be saying. Well, I mean, you know, Germans.
No, I don't. Or else we would have said it right. No, Ponte has to wear a diaper on the 100.
No. We decided in this chat that you're doing a diaper stream.
I never agreed to it, nor will I. I'm not fucking Perry Caravello. You're not having
Emily. Okay, Emily.
Okay. Sorry, he's a dumbass.
Yeah, I am.
It's okay.
Anyways.
It's okay.
Anyways. Oh,
what?
It's already starting, Jay. It's already starting.
What? Here he goes fucking burping. Dude, you are like Perry Caravello.
No, you are, bro. The chat decided you are doing the diaper stream.
I'm not doing it. I don't give a fuck what they decided. I'm not doing it.
He's not for the people. He's not for the people.
There's a German that is crazy. I agree. Never mind. Because I wanted to say something real crazy and I controlled myself. But anyways, short of this entire chat coming to my house and forcibly getting me to the diaper, it's first off.
I can get his address.
No, you can't.
Let's do it.
100,000 subscribers. I am not lowering myself to wearing a fucking diaper.
I would wear a diaper on stream.
You can do it.
If I get whatever. Anyways, I'm not committing to anything right now. So Kinsley,
no, you heard him. You heard him. He said I would do it. It's not based. There's nothing based about wearing a diaper.
Hey, welcome. I don't know your name. Welcome. He's just afraid to wear a diaper.
You're 6'9". If you wear a diaper, you are going to prison. You're getting locked up. You maybe not prison, but you're going to county jail. I
told you my plan to get you locked up while you visit me. He's coming here next week. So we'll do a stream with me and him next to each other, and he's going to be in a diaper.
Yes, Mark, please find the clip of him committing to it, because now he's trying to, as he does, do revisionist history and say that, we came up with this plan, you're going to do it, which was never the case.
It was all Mark's idea. No,
you said this. Thank you, Mark. Thank you. You're busted, buddy. You're busted. So you might as well admit to it, because we're going to get you.
That's okay, Mark. Oh, he said he'll be back, so he's not here right now. I was telling him my plans on giving you a hero dose of cybacillin while you're down here instead of you loose at the park.
It would do nothing to me. I'm immune to that. After my sister drugged me with 500 milligrams of THC, no amount of drugs.
Yeah, I hate to break it to you. THC and cybacillin, Two completely different animals.
I'm immune. I'm immune actually.
But welcome everybody. Sorry, we're already fighting. That's what me and Jay do. We got a few things to talk about.
That's right.
I'm just trying to change the subject away from diaper streams.
Did you see that Venezuela had a big old earthquake? It's good that we went in there and took him out when we did, because or else we wouldn't give them aid.
I had a background change. Oh, it's starting again.
Here we go. We can't get anything done. Oh, let's get into the news. Here I go burping.
It got a 7.1 followed by 7.5, and I know like, oh, actually, Ashley is a astrophysicist, actually, or studying to be one. But
really?
26. Well, welcome everybody, welcome. But it's weird, and right back down.
Stick around or you're gay. No, I'm just kidding.
They already left. Ha! Joke's on you guys.
We found them. But here's a video of some of the damage.
You're gonna be mad. I already watched this video. Play it. I made it 6 minutes. I'll have you known. Have it be known. 6 minutes.
There's no way, dude. You already have to piss. See, this is why I would never be the one subjective to wearing diapers and doing stupid shit. Is because I'm always here. I'm here. Who's here right now? He's not fucking here. It's just me. All right, let's watch this video. This looks like some post-apocalyptic shit. This look, here we just have an empty fucking chair because he's not here. But anyways, let's watch this video. This is after these earthquakes in Venezuela. I think they were pretty high up there. I think one was a 7.8. This shit's wild, dude. Yeah, I can tell you what I'm not doing is going anywhere near those fucking buildings.
That's what I was saying when I watched it, is you can see all of those buildings are, but can you pause this for a second?
Sure.
It goes into building standards in a lot of countries, and I won't say Venezuela is third world. It's really not, but like their building codes and stuff, not the same. And you see it when shit like this happens to them. Like you said, I ain't standing anywhere near those buildings. Not like, word up to the rescue guys, but like, geez.
Yeah. Fuck this, dude.
And you don't listen to me because it was a 7.1 and a 7.5. Did you feel any, Amelia, where you are? Like
it's residual?
Because Emily, sorry.
And she said it was a 7.8.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
7.8 in, okay, 7.8 first and 7.5
so
aftershock.
Apologize.
Sorry.
Thank you. There it is. Go up there. Fact check yourself. There's the episode. All right.
Let's go. Keep going. I'm not going to acknowledge that.
Thank you, Mark. Friend of the show.
I thought Mark had my back.
He's an honest man.
He missed when I said you were going to take a hero dose when you come here and visit, and I'm going to film it all for the podcast. Show the other one. I think the other one was a better video.
I am. Give me a second.
Jesus.
Damn. You're demanding a lot for somebody who's not fucking here half the time.
Everyone's ganging up on me.
Here we go. These are this ones.
Oh, there we go. Sleepy J. He's not sleepy today.
I'm here.
Yeah. It's funny. It looks like Gaza.
Okay. Yeah, it does look like Gaza. Also, I hope the swimming pools weren't pond colored water before. Yeah, dude, that shit's fucked.
Thank you.
Those are big ass buildings too. I mean, that's what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 6 stories.
And they just like toppled, dominoed over. But that thing,
Yeah,
like
fuck,
that
man.
pool looks like it wasn't filled for probably a month.
In the road, fuck, dude.
What's with the music though? The music gets me. That's kind of weird.
Probably whatever TikTok put in there. But I have
True.
one more thing. I have one more thing I want to show. And it was that the what is it? The Solar System Society, it's a group, actually predicted these earthquakes 27 minutes before they happen, which is pretty unprecedented because
Well. Hold on a second. I want to stop you right there.
Okay.
There are these archaeological. No, that's not the right word. Geological. There we go. Bear with me here. That have these sensors all over the world, and through tremors, through things you wouldn't normally feel, but the sensor can pick up. They can see an uptick in seismic activity, and they can kind of loosely predict and say, "Hey, listen, there's an uptick in seismic activity in this area. There's possibly, we're just lucky it didn't happen in the ocean and cause another tsunami and kill, 100,000."
Yeah, I guess. I think
I just kind of know where you're going with this, and I wanted.
Yeah, I don't know if Venezuela feels too lucky right
now, though. Of course, I understand that,
but no, you're right. It is better that Venezuela was utterly destroyed than a tsunami hitting the United States. That's absolutely correct. Those are his words, not
okay.
mine.
I got corrected by someone way smarter than me. Emily said it usually comes after an earthquake, not before. Okay, I'm an idiot. Thanks.
Okay, now let's watch this and let's listen to him talk about the Solar System Society. This is kind of interesting.
27 minutes before the mass destruction in Venezuela, Solar System Geometry Survey issued a warning, but no one listened. Why? Because NASA assured everyone that you can't predict earthquakes, and you thought you couldn't distrust them enough.
Mira el edificio mío.
Oh, fuck that. Absolutely not.
Isn't there two types of earthquakes? Isn't there one that's horizontal and one that's up and down?
I have no clue.
I thought there was, because I know there's somewhere like you can't stand.
I don't know. All I know is I've been through one earthquake, and it was when I worked at the manufacturing plant about an hour and a half north, and it was a small one, like a 2 or something. And I remember we didn't even know what happened. I was sitting in my office, and the QC tech, he was out in the lab testing something. And I just heard, we have these big steel mezzanines and the blenders worked up there. And I just heard all the steel flex. It just went, and I was like, what the fuck was that? And I walked out, and this dude looks at me. He's scared as shit. And then we looked it up, like an earthquake tracker, and sure as shit, there was an earthquake. So I couldn't imagine.
I've only felt a pretty minor one, but it was this feeling, almost like you're bound, like a horizontal, like almost like I was getting very subtle though, but you could feel it, like as a human with our, our in our ear, our senses, like you could definitely feel this, like, whoa, what is that? And then sure as hell it came out that there was an earthquake. Mother Nature is scary, man.
Hell yes,
like
dude.
It's terrifying. I like bombs are scary, aliens are scary, but like some unrecorded giant earthquake in the ocean that can create a 40-foot wall of water that's is terrifying. It's scary. Yeah,
there's no getting away from Mother Nature. Whatever it is, tsunami, tornado, hurricane. Hurricanes are terrifying. Like a hurricane is a tornado that it just happens to also rain. And it's like 1,000 miles wide. Like, it's fucking crazy.
Quacks. I
What
read
Quacks
his first comment and I'm like, oh wow. He says, once I was an earthquake, but and like the lights were flickering, the wall fell. And he said and then he goes, it was a pretty cool simulator. Fucking asshole.
Yeah, fuck all that shit.
Oh yeah, the space sounds and how they manage how they what do you call it? Measure sounds from like certain planets from their frequencies and stuff. It's scary. Have you ever heard space sounds?
No, I thought space was a vacuum.
I mean, it is, but they're measuring like frequencies and these other things, like say light frequency, and I forget exactly what it is, but look it up on YouTube. It's pretty cool. So like they have this way of measuring, and then they convert it to sound. Like, does it really mean that? But like the sounds that are produced is pretty creepy. It's creepy. Electromagnetic waves and translated into like sound frequency. So they match the electromagnetic waves from these planets and places and match them up with sound frequency.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would have said that makes sense, but no, it doesn't make sense to me.
Tree Saw.
Hello, Tree Saw.
You're new. Welcome. Or you might not. I haven't seen you in the chat before.
You said that like you were gonna haze them. You're new.
No. I appreciate new people coming in. I try to say hello. Welcome. The chat is usually very active.
It is very active today, and we thank you guys. All right, so this video.
Kinsley, remind me to touch on this later. Sorry, I want you to keep going, Jay. I just wanted Kinsley to remind me that. Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
What is going down, UFOers? Is that a slur? Were we just slurred? Well, there's a whole bunch of shit going down in UFOs. We're gonna get to that in a little bit, but I wanted to share this. This is coming out of Russia. It's from Alex Jones, great guy. He shared
Friend
this.
Of the show.
Friend of the show. It's there was a big ass attack in Russia recently. Again, right outside of Moscow. I'm just gonna let this play, then we can kind of talk about it.
You see that? That was pretty cool.
Again, like with the last video, do we need the music?
The biggest attack on Russia since World War II.
It's Alex Jones, dude.
Yeah, fair enough.
Russia hits with 660 drones overnight, targeting Moscow alone. Hundreds of drones hit Crimea as well. Civilian targets, apartment buildings, refineries on fire, ladies and gentlemen. And Putin is saying that he's looking at hitting NATO weapons depots inside Western countries. That'll lead us into direct full war. Ukraine unleashes one of its heaviest drone bombardments on Russia. It's the heaviest. Ukraine attacks spur state of emergency declaration in Crimea. Ukraine drones saturation strategies overwhelming Russian air defenses.
His papers
Ukraine's
are crazy.
growing.
Dude, the papers are wild.
I just also want to say something. I just came up with my own conspiracy theory. You heard it here first. What if everything because we were bombing in Iran and whatever, maybe we actually went into Iran and took their drones, their Shahed drones, gave them to Ukraine to attack Russia. Bam!
That's crazy. Anyways, there needs to be.
Yeah.
I want an inquiry as to how much money Alex Jones spends on printer paper and ink a year. This gets you print off this much shit in an office job, you get rid of. This is crazy.
And the thing is, it's not just a cover photo. He prints the whole article, and now he's just reading the cover photos and throwing it to the side.
Look, good on the guy for keeping his sources in front of him. That's why he doesn't, he sounds a lot more professional than we do, but this is wild.
But I will say I would prefer that than you with all your bookmarks and things set up. Like, I'd prefer having, maybe I'm just old, but like that would work better for me. Like, oh wait, I have this. Like
Area 52. I know exactly what you're talking about. I didn't make it through today, but that was crazy. So Area 52, it's a YouTube channel. They put
No
out a
problem.
video
Thank you.
today.
Appreciate you.
I meant to send it to you guys, but I forgot. But they put out a video today. It
Yeah, we'll
was
be on for like
Travis
2
Walton.
hours.
It was Travis Walton and Bob Lazar sat down together and we're discussing.
Bob, friend of the show. I say I would love to sit down and talk to that dude.
You've heard everything.
It doesn't matter. I'd still like off record, off everything. I'd love to be like, so what's up, man?
Yeah. Me too.
Like, just talk to him, not about alien shit, not about like as a person sitting down, like, hey, let's hang out, man, and just talk. I think it'd be cool as hell.
Yeah, I like listening to Travis's story. And the one thing I hadn't picked up on the other interviews, it's been a while, but was the he really went into how Hollywood dramatized that movie a lot. Like the whole body condiment thing. It was all that shit came out because he said he had trouble breathing in the craft. Like that was all bullshit and Hollywood stuff. But anyways, any thoughts on what's going on? This crazy attack from Ukraine and Russia? You're muted.
Well, I just kind of said it. Like,
What'd you say? You were muted.
well, that and I don't no, I said it before with why we, what if maybe part of why we went into Iran is we actually put people on the ground, blew all these drone sites out, took them out, put them into Ukraine. It kind of makes sense on the grand scheme, grand idea type things that, and then here's, you know, what we could salvage. Here's 2,000 drones. Here's 2,500 drones. Just throw them all. Just
But
a massive wave. I know.
We didn't
we
go
didn't.
in.
You know how our country works.
But these drones are massive. They're not little fucking. Those are big
Yeah,
ass
but
drones.
I still think we could have pulled them out. And I'm just being kind of ridiculous when I say that, but also like I feel like there's a push. There's a push from outside Ukraine. This isn't Ukraine. Like, I don't think where all this it has to be a push from outside Ukraine. Where are they getting the money, the ability to build these things, everything? I feel like it has to be an external push. Hey, what's up, Shelly?
What's up, Shelly?
You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
well, of course. Like,
yeah,
you see it now.
yeah.
Ukraine is snatching people off the streets and like chucking them in minivans.
You figured it out, Mark. Sorry. Plot twist.
This is ridiculous.
That's why
this is ridiculous.
But yeah, I would say there's in it hasn't been clear. Like, we know we're giving them money. We know UN is helping, but like when you see this giant supposed uptick in attack, sorry, I'm burping.
Harry Caravello.
That seems like a big external push. Like, all of a sudden, all this equipment came in, and they were told, "Hey, listen, you're going to launch all 1,000 of these drones all at once. This is a coordinated attack. We're giving you our satellite data. You know, we're giving you our targeting, our targets. You know, our target list, and just let it rip." It doesn't seem like a war that's a country that's been at war for years now. Like, what has it been? 2-3 years?
Dude, more than that. It's got to be going on 5 years. It's got to
be. So a country that's a small country that is running out of manpower, that is running out of it doesn't seem like all of a sudden they're just like, huzzah, and just throw all this shit at them. No, there's something more to it.
No, it seems like, well, it could just be Ukraine. It could just be the Ukrainian leadership. And the whole goal is to draw in NATO countries. Like, their whole goal is Russia knows they're getting these weapons. They're getting this shit from NATO countries. They know where it's sitting. That's what Alex said in the thing. Is Russia going to attack these NATO depots in other countries? That's Ukraine's whole goal. They have no chance of winning this war. There's none.
Blow for blow, they do not. And I just wanted to touch Mark was behind by accident. But yes, I had touched on that too, that they don't. There's the building code. There's no building codes. You know, it's all And we've talked about this when we talked about aid going to other countries, that it goes into the wrong people's pockets. And, you know, people get their pockets lined through construction, through infrastructure, through government contracting, through all this shit. And it's never done right. And then, you know, but yeah. Oh, take care, man. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you follow if you want to, but yeah.
Yep. See you later,
Or whatever
Trusol.
it is.
Thanks for stopping by.
Yep.
All right. I have a few things I want to show. And yes, it's about Israel. We don't have to spend too much time on it. I know people are probably sick of it, but get over it. I don't know what
Yeah,
to tell
I hear you, Shelly. You're good.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks, Shelly. We appreciate it. Appreciate it. But anyways, I found some interesting stuff. Number one, for those people out there who have kids, I imagine you've seen this lady. I would be very surprised if you hadn't. Miss Rachel, and she's done this before. Miss Rachel has decided to come out and talk about the UN report that we talked about last episode, about Israel deliberately targeting children. Also, Miss Rachel, she got an award last year. I don't know if you guys know this. She got an award. She got top anti-Semite. She was in the top 10 of anti-Semitic people.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, but anyways, let's watch Miss Rachel talk.
Where have you been, leaders? What made you speak out about other people's human rights but not the children of Gaza? Did you not see these kids as kids because of where they were born? Did you not think the 20,000 kids that were killed and the countless others under the rubble and who died of starvation and other causes that would be so simple to treat? Did you not think those kids were as loved, as cherished? Did you not think they had beating hearts?
Oh yeah, Miss Rachel.
Yep.
Is undisputable evidence of the deliberate targeting of children, killing children on purpose. Things like a quadcopter shooting a baby breastfeeding that's in a tent. 151 children died of starvation. Where have you been? People we looked up to. You didn't want to lose your reputation or your power or your money. How can you go to sleep at night knowing you didn't say anything?
Good for her. Good for her.
Yeah, she's standing up to it.
Yep.
Like,
And it's crazy.
and so many
crazy.
people are shying away from it. So many people are just immediately, they get, you know, a threat, they get this and they shut down. And like, when my kids were younger, I mean, they're not into it now, but like, sorry, burping again.
No, you're good.
And I'm drinking beer tonight. So, yep. But she was great. Like, there was no weird, you know, other sexual connotation, like any other of this shit in her videos was just solely, you know, I think she was great.
Yeah. And all she said is, and even the last time she got hate was, what'd Quick say?
No, nothing. I thought he was talking about a clip. It's good. He sent a documentary. Yeah.
That's we talked about. That's the same one we talked about on the last show.
No. He sent it to me and you.
Yeah, I know. I looked at it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's
the one about Ben Gavir and whatever the fucking other guy's name was. But anyways, all she has said is, hey, this is really fucking bad that all these kids are dying. And
that's all we all say, no?
Yeah. Yep. And it's crazy that the person running the kids show is making the most sense.
But it kind of makes it's I don't know. It's just we're getting so far. I'm not going to jump into a spiel, but it's getting so far away from this and into, you know, you can't be for the kids. If you're for the kids, it's because you're an anti-Semite, because you're supporting that. Like, it just goes into something we've said 100 times. And she's like, no, like my whole life, literally my whole livelihood revolves around children. God forbid I care about children who, you know, at 6, 7, 8, you know, damn near 10, someone who would watch her videos and they're not born evil. They're not born. They're
No.
kids. I don't care what.
Yeah, there's no
what
such
you
thing as
say.
an evil kid.
Yeah, like, oh,
No.
they'll just grow. That's your fault for breeding an insurgency, for killing kids' parents, and it's not the 6, 7, 8-year-old kids. It's the 12 to 16-year-old kids that see their father, their mother die due to missile strikes that now are gonna grow up hating you. You just built a whole nother generation of insurgency.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah.
But I wanted to share this one too, because we have talked a lot about the Israeli prisons and what they do in there. So I wanted to share this video. I had a little comment a little bit into it, but it is wild. And I have another one, but I wanted to start with this one. So this is a Palestinian activist. I'm sorry, I can't speak.
You sound
right
like
now,
me. Damn.
who was released from Israeli jail.
Hold on. Rewind it and let it load for a second, because always when you just start the clips, it gets it's really choppy and then it smooths out. So I just think maybe let it.
Okay, but one thing I'll just say it now. You look at this guy and you might think, is he faking? Like, he doesn't seem emaciated. Like, he doesn't, he's on the skinnier side, but he doesn't seem, like a Holocaust victim.
Well, you
But
also don't know. He could have gone in
wait
weighing
till
300 pounds.
Okay, that's exactly what I was about to say. Thank you.
Oh. Two and a half years. Holy shit.
Without a charge, just imprisoned. No trial, no charges, just imprisoned.
الظرف الصحي صعب ومتعب ومرهق للجميع، مش إلي لحالي. وضع الأسرى يعني فيش علاج، الأكل شحيح جدا جدا، يعني الأكل اللي بناكله بس بخلينا على قيد الحياة. يعني أنا تقريبا صرت فاقد من وزني أكثر من 50 كيلو.
That's him before.
Yep.
That's
what, and everything can be taken out of context. They'll say, does he look like he was? Yep. And maybe I also want to say a lot of the videos we watch, Jay, I just realized that like and subscribe, put it up in the top left in our cameras if you can. You can't, but because the cameras and the like and subscribe will cover the captioning a lot of times.
Oh, okay. My bad.
But yeah, it just goes along that thing, and it's, I don't know, like,
no, they're starving these people.
Oh, for sure. I mean,
and it goes into that Al Jazeera documentary about the shit that goes on in those fucking prisons, the sexual violence, the starving.
And that's what I was gonna say. Is even that can be taken out of context, but it's beyond that now. You know me. I always try to play, in my favorite line is the devil's advocate. I know you're shaking your head, but I always try to see it as much as I can from both sides. From, okay, I believe this is happening, but let me look at it from the other side and see where I can see where this could be propaganda, right? But it is getting to the point now where it's overwhelming. Like, it's the evidence, everything coming out is like, you can't, I feel you can't say it's just propaganda. You can't say it's manipulated. Like, it's beyond that point to where
if you do, you're
shady shit. Yeah, there's shady shit going down. And yeah,
if you see what's going on in Gaza or the West Bank or Lebanon, and you say, "Oh, that's Arab propaganda," you're an idiot. You're a moron.
It's gone too far at this point. is what I'm saying. And that's coming from someone who is 100% will always look at it from both sides and will always try, and that's just how I approach things.
Yes, and this is coming from somebody who will not do that.
I know, and that's why I think we equal each other out good a lot of times, you know.
But this is a man, he is a journalist, a Palestinian journalist who was so fucked up after being in an Israeli prison, he was in a coma for several months. And he's going to talk a little bit. But dude, look at this guy. Look how fucking skinny this guy is. This looks like somebody who got out of Auschwitz or something.
Emaciation, yeah.
It's crazy. And granted, he did just wake up out of a coma. Like you're on nothing but IVs at that point. So you got to
I mean, you get a feeding tube so you can get some, but yeah,
exactly. But let's go ahead and watch this.
Jahid Bani Mifleh says he was arrested for being a Palestinian journalist. He says what he witnessed inside Israeli jails only made him more adamant to tell the stories. With his voice
he's missing
breaking,
half his
he
head.
says Israeli prisons are becoming graveyards, and that the world needs to know what it means to be hungry and to long for a sip of water. Israeli forces detained Mujahid without charge. He spent 6 months behind bars. 2 days after his release in January, he complained of a headache.
Look at him
and
before.
fell into a coma.
Mm-hmm.
He regained consciousness just days ago and is still under medical supervision. Mujahid says as a journalist, he was able to get other prisoners' stories, yet what he endured was beyond anything he's ever heard. He says Israeli detention system is designed to break the prisoners' souls long before it breaks their bodies.
I began recalling and speaking about what I went through inside the prisons: starvation, humiliation, and qahr. It was simply too much to process.
Qahr is a complex word in Arabic that does not have an English translation. It's a set of emotions that includes injustice, oppression, racism, and dehumanization. We visited Mujahid in hospital in January. He was out of prison, but his story was far from over. He was unconscious for more than 4 months. His doctors confirmed he had suffered a brain hemorrhage. Across the occupied West Bank, many
That's why
prisoners
you
go
pause it?
straight from Israeli.
Yes, go ahead.
That's why you see the big chunk of his skull cut out because of brain hemorrhage. They're relieving pressure because your brain is bleeding, so it causes pressure inside the cranium, and that's what will kill you. So they cut a big chunk of your skull out so the bleeding can swell out, soft flesh, obviously, and not affect the brain. Sorry, I just want to go ahead.
No, thank you. It's just fucking. I was shaking my head because it's just.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You don't get it's not easy to get a brain bleed. Take it from someone who's gotten concussions, who's gotten hurt, to get like a serious brain bleed from when they're cutting holes in your skull to relieve the pressure. That's direct, like that's getting hit in the head with a bat. Car accident. Like let's talk about head trauma. It's not like tripping and falling for the most part. It's none of that. That's direct trauma to the head. But okay, sorry, go ahead.
Prisons to hospital wards. And beyond the visible wounds, there are those that doctors say could require years, if not a lifetime, of rehabilitation. This is Abdullah Shatat.
Okay, and we can stop it there because we already showed that one. But where the fuck did he go? Where did he did he have to piss and not say anything? Did he try to sneak a piss in? Oh my God, dude. He's sneaking pisses in because he knows I'm going to say something. Anyways, I have another one I want to show. Dude, we're not even fucking an hour. We're 40 minutes in. We haven't made it 3/4 of an hour and he's had to piss twice. He's going to start getting punishments for this. He's going to get held accountable. But I wanted to show this next video, and then I also have a document that I want to show. This is about the Hannibal Directive. If you don't know what the Hannibal Directive is, I can explain it. If anybody doesn't know, just put it in the chat because I don't want to explain things that people know.
No, explain. But I don't know. Explain it.
Okay. The Hannibal Directive is an Israeli directive that if it's a few things. If an area is being overran, or if somebody is being somebody has been abducted, they are going to launch absolutely everything into that area, and they are going to do everything they can to avoid Israelis being captured as prisoners, even if it means having to kill Israelis. And that's the important part, because during October 7th, at least 13 Israelis were killed. And that's what I'm going to cover in the document. But I just wanted to show this video because this is allegedly of Ben Gvir and some other IDF officials talking about the Hannibal Directive around that time. Again, this is October 7th.
Hold on. Pause it for a second. I think I want to talk on this, and a lot of people in chat want to talk on this, but also I want to let this play. But the Hannibal Directive, that whole thing leads into kind of a deeper, darker side to me. But let's let this play, and then we'll discuss it after. Go ahead.
Okay.
כתבתי את זה לאבי. הם לא מעלים מזכרים, את רוצה שנוהל? לא, על עזה. פרק לקוד, עם החיילים שלך. אלו הרגעים הראשונים בחמ"ל המשטרה. איפה? באיזה יישוב? עוד לפני שהשר הממונה יגיע. בטרם יוחלט.
Oh, look who it is. Look who it is there on the left.
Yeah, shocker.
Wait, are you filming me? You could film when I give it you. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
right.
fucking psycho.
It's hard to read captioning on this language because they speak fast. You know what I mean? That's why I'm telling you to slow it down a little.
Yeah, because they have a limited language.
Yeah.
So there's that. Then that's them talking about them bombing the entire border. Okay, so you might just think, oh, they're bombing the border to stop Hamas from getting in. Well, you could
Welcome,
think that,
Captain Homer. Sorry.
All cops are liars. That's a crazy thing to lead with. He's really pissed at cops.
Yeah, I wouldn't say all are, but I mean, we're here to listen. But go ahead, Joe.
Yeah, no. So this is an article from the Human Rights Council. And I'm going to control F here. And so right here.
Hold on. I want a rebuttal here. If y'all drank this in, 43 minutes.
That's your fault. That's your fault.
It's my fault for being big. 3 tall boys. Y'all would puke because you couldn't handle the liquid intake.
Fuck up.
Maybe not you, Jay, but Kay, she's 4 foot tall. She couldn't even do that.
Okay, you just said you need 3 of them because you're big. Well, if you're big, then you shouldn't have to piss as much. So being big's not an excuse. It doesn't work both ways.
That's still 126 fluid ounces. No. Sorry. 96 fluid ounces. 96 fluid ounces.
I could drink that and not have to piss twice.
Oh, get the fuck out of here, dude. No.
Piss twice in 40 minutes is crazy. Never in my life.
Sorry.
Never in my life. But anyways, back to this. Something more important since you're back from your piss break, your second piss break of the show. Anyways, this is from the human rights. I can't even remember now because you fucked me up. But the commission is aware of allegations that the ISF used the Hannibal Directive to prevent the capture of Israeli civilians and their transfer to Gaza, even at the cost of killing them. Such allegations were made in relation to the ISF actions in the Nova site, including reports of ISF attack helicopters shooting at Israeli civilian cars, resulting in the killing of Israelis. The commission confirmed the presence of at least 8 attack helicopters in various locations on 7 October. But it could not confirm that they shot at civilians or civilian cars, including in the area of the festival. The commission documented on statements by ISF tank crew confirming that the tank crew had applied the Hannibal Directive by shooting at vehicles which they suspected was transporting abducted ISF soldiers.
Okay. And that's kind of in chat, kind of was talking about it, but then it really was what made me think a lot is that, like, to me, that seems darker, right? To me, that seems like they don't want regular people or IDF soldiers to get in enemy's hands, because torture works, guys. Torture works. And sometimes it gives you false information, because sometimes people will say anything to make the torture stop, to make the torture stop. But a very person that's very skilled at torture knows that threshold, right? Knows that threshold of psychological, of physical, of all this torture where they can push it to where you're not going to say anything to make it stop, right? Like, it's just enough for you to give up secrets. And that goes into the whole psychology side of it and everything when it goes into torture, right? There's people, like, it's sad to say and it's scary to say, there are people out there that is their profession and they are very good at it. So they know where the border is, where they're saying whatever they have to say to get you to shut up, and then they can tone it back, and then they can apply this long term, this other things that they're saying the truth. And to me, it seems like, and from what we understand, it kind of seems like Israel doesn't want the truth getting out there. Israel doesn't want IDF soldiers. Israel doesn't want their citizens even going out there and saying, yeah, they tell us this. Yeah, this is our directive. Yeah, this is our SOP, standard operating procedure, when it comes to detaining a Palestinian. That's what it seems more likely to me, right? Does that make, did I put that across clearly, even though I can't talk?
No, I mean, you did. The torture thing, it's a little bit of a different subject though, because this is like a military plan to where, okay, we are going to, that's what they explained in the tank commander scenario. They shot a vehicle with an alleged captured Israeli security forces, so an Israeli military member in it, to kill them, to avoid them getting captured. And I will say, I don't want to get fucking captured. Like, we were both in during GWAT. I'm blowing my head off before I get captured by those fucking people.
Before I get my balls chopped off and dragged behind a car in a video sent on Facebook Live, I'm 100%.
I'm not getting captured by those fucking people. It's not happening.
No.
So in some sense, I could understand like an individual making the decision, but for the organization to make the decision,
that's what I'm saying.
Hey, we're not going to let you get captured. We're going to kill you. And it didn't just apply to the military. It was civilians too. They were doing it to civilians. You're not capturing our people. We're going to fucking kill them. We will kill our own people before you're allowed to capture. That's what they said.
That's where I'm saying it leads into what I was saying, that they don't want anything getting out, whether it's propaganda in-state propaganda or whatever the case may be. To me, it seems more like, they're willing to kill these people, not for torture, because let's be serious, it's probably beyond that now. I think a lot of, and I see, I kind of feel just as how people are nowadays. Yeah, there's torture. There's this crazy shit going on. But if they're doing that, that's like low level shit. That's low level cartels that do that shit. Low level terrorists that do that shit. But in organized group, no, because that's leverage. You having that person is leverage. One, you can do it properly, and yes, it is torture, I get, but they're not going to behead you. They're not going to chop your balls off. They're not going to cut your mammary glands off. Like, I'm just trying to be somewhat there's this more understanding. No, like and even say, the horrible Hezbollah, horrible ISIS, or like all these people, there's this, I feel like they're beyond that now. They're beyond, like,
I don't think
I feel like they're no more. It's now, and you've seen it. Release our person. We'll give you your person back. Knowing fair well that they've both been tortured and information has been extracted for them, but it's still, I think it's beyond the point of show killing. I'm saying show killing is on lower level, cartel, like low level terrorist groups. It's not this upper level echelon shit that we are seeing. And that's why, but hold on. And why I'm saying that is because that's why I'm saying more it's a state decision to do this to prevent certain information from getting into other people's hands. It's not protection of people. It's not protection from horrible things. Yeah. Like, let's be honest, like torture sucks. Torture sucks. Like I've gone through some pretty not torture, guys, but like self-inflicted torture in my life. Right? Like I made bad decisions. I've went through some bad things, and I mean, you see it over there. We're very resilient. I don't know if I'm getting this across properly. But no, I think it's beyond the fact of like chopping balls off, cutting heads off with
I
a
don't
rusty
think it is
butter
at
knife.
all. I don't think it is at all. I think that shit's still happening.
No, and the main reason I'm saying this is I don't think that's why Israel is killing people who are potential prisoners. That's my biggest thing. I don't think that's why they're saying, "Oh, we'll kill you before you become a prisoner."
Oh,
we'll
no, I don't.
120 millimeter smoothbore tank round at you, HE.
No, they're doing it for two reasons.
Tortured.
No, they're doing it because number one, they don't want information to get out. Number two is they don't want to play ransom. Number three is the higher death toll means a better perception for when they go in and kill 500 of them.
Okay, I wasn't thinking about the third option, but I was thinking about the first two.
Anyways, I wanted to touch on what you were talking about with torture and the U.S. torture. And one thing I found interesting, I used to have conversations with a guy I worked with.
Hold on. I have beef with Gen X. 96 ounces. He's
not going to be on your side. He's not going to be on your side.
He doesn't have to be. 96 ounces in now 52 minutes.
That's your fault.
Nope. It's it might be my fault, but he can tell me if he won't be pissing like a motherfucker. Because if he says if he wouldn't, he's lying.
He's not lying.
He's is lying. Yes.
Okay. All right. After I do this, we're gonna do a poll. We are gonna do a poll.
Hold on. And I wanted to get on this. No. I'm being honest. This is honesty coming out here. The poll is if I'm drinking beer or whiskey, because there's a difference there.
No, the poll's gonna be for the rest of the show.
Oh, the rest of the show. Well, you got to start it right now because I got one more.
We're going to do it after I finish this. But anyways, we used to talk about like these torture programs a lot because there's a lot of crazy shit about it. And we definitely have a torture program. It's obvious. That's what John Kiriakou went to prison for. But there's a lot of stuff people don't know. Like a terrorist, or a guy who was an alleged terrorist who ended up not being a terrorist. He was exonerated after they killed him. But he was sodomized by the dudes who do our torture. Other guys have said the same thing. Like they do the same shit. And here's the thing that freaks me out. In the case of the Oklahoma City bomber, and I've talked about this before, John Doe number 2, they were looking for this guy like crazy. They found a guy who matched the description who got a DUI or something. They took this dude they went and snatched this dude from whatever county jail he was in, took him to some prison in a wing that was basically empty, and he ended up dead. They tortured him to death. Okay. And here's the thing is we will never know those people's name ever. And I'm convinced those people, like, you find those motherfuckers in prison. Like they're serial killers or something. Because you got to be a special type of person to be able to do that shit. No questions asked.
Yeah. And it kind of goes into this. good book, and she goes pretty deep. But even she doesn't really touch on it. But she kind of goes into the torture techniques that they like, very surface level, like goes into. But like, and in
Also, the
that
movie-
she talks more psychological, like way more like keeping you awake, forcing you awake, and then they hit you with this stuff, and then they'll let you sleep, give you food, but then take food away, and then hit like. So it's
waterboarding.
Waterboard. Yeah, I mean, and another rebuttal is I forgot. I was gonna talk shit about Gen Xer, but you know,
Leave him alone.
just because I know who he is. But no, you know, I'm just it's good banter.
But a good movie
good truck bladder. No, I hold on. This is what I was gonna say. He'll nope. I'm all about it. I want the smoke. He'll respect this. I did 42 hours of road time.
Oh my
driving
God.
from here to hold on in 52 hours.
Oh my
42 hours of travel time in 52 hours. Not driving a truck. Don't get me wrong. I know there's a difference. I fully understand that, but I was a hero, okay? But
give me a break.
People who know me. Bro, Jay, I know you. 42 hours, yeah.
You don't know me. You don't know me.
Yes,
I used to
you would
drives.
bitch so much. 42 hours of travel of road time in 52 hours.
I could do that no problem. I've driven. You know how many times I've driven from Colorado, Ohio, which is a day drive, nonstop? Leave me alone.
That's easy. That's easy. I drove Georgia to Colorado and back in 52 hours.
You're saying you're saying that like it's an incredible thing.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Gen X. I was gonna say something else, but I don't.
Yeah, and he's gonna come on here and tell you how he drove to California and then back to Ohio in 2 days.
Yep. See, I'm calling the people. I'm drinking, so my brain doesn't work. He doesn't drive.
I feel like Stuart.
He doesn't drive anymore, anyways. So
I feel like Stuart was here before. Stuart 2004. They're not sensitive little wimps. They're not.
I know that, but I'm an older millennial. I'm not a sensitive.
Oh, here we go. I'm different than the younger millennials. I'm different. But anyways, I was gonna say a good movie about torture is it's Samuel Jackson, Unthinkable. Great movie.
Yeah.
Great movie. And I feel, again, I know nothing about our torture program. Nobody does. But I feel that's probably exactly how it goes. There's probably these guys you call up and they just show up and they're like, hey, you guys need to just kind of get the fuck away. I'm going to do what has to be done. And that's what
I was saying.
That's a real great movie because in that example, it's a guy's put nukes around the United States and they're on a time. So it's like, it's a good movie because it's like the moral question is like, well, what's really fucking wrong? And I'm not going to spoil it for you guys. It's definitely worth the watch. It's like, is it worth it? Is what he's willing to do worth it to stop a nuke from going off?
Swarf, Mr. Swarf, I agree.
Yep.
Yeah. And that's what I was touching upon earlier, Jay, is that like there's levels to it. And there are people undoubtedly, in my mind, undoubtedly that this is their profession. They know psychology, they know torture, they know all this shit. They know how far to push. They know where it gets to the point where someone is just going to say what you want them to say to make the pain stop. They know this very fine threshold. And it comes into interpersonal skills too, and it's kind of scary. Like, because that's one thing I'm huge on is learning like someone and how I can push and how they can push back, like all this stuff.
That's
There's
hilarious.
people that are so good, and it's an artwork at it. It's an artwork, and they know how to push you and how to and I learn how your brain thinks, and I learn there's people so good at it that where this beheading and this chopping, limbs off and dragging you through the street isn't the move anymore. And that's what I was saying earlier. I don't think that's as much at play anymore. It's so much more strategic. It's so much more, yeah, we can wring everything out of them.
I think it's background. I just think it's background.
What do you mean background? What do you mean by that?
You'll never hear about it anymore. And it's not chopping people's heads off. It's what
that's what I was saying earlier.
It's what happened to the dude who brought up the Clinton emails. They're just going to shoot you in the street and then say it was random street crime. I wanted to address Stewart 2004's comment. He said America's greatest generation fought in World War II. Boomers are second. I would agree with that. That was definitely our greatest generation. But I think our kids are going to have to fight for something much more important, and that's America. And it's unfortunate, but that's the way it's going to be. Our kids and our grandkids are going to end up being the greatest generation because this country is either going to fail or they're going to have to take it back. And that's just,
I still won't say the greatest generation. I still won't say it's a different war. I think it's going to fall on their plates. And I've talked about this before, Jay,
but it's for our country. It's for our country.
Yeah, it's for our country 100%. And I think maybe even more. And that's where there's this blurry line. I think maybe even more than in the 1940s and World War II. Whereas,
of course, Germany wasn't coming over here. Give me a fucking break.
Exactly. That's what I was going to get into. And you're seeing it. And I've talked about this before, where you're seeing these young men that are becoming pretty radical, you would call right? But I think more and more young men are realizing the bipartisanship is bullshit. And it's more of these dudes are just like, fuck all this shit, man. Like,
yeah.
And right now they're calling them right. They're calling them, radical right wing. Like they're calling them this stuff, but I think it's more than that. And I think it's going to evolve more than that. I honestly feel, kids that grow up with you, with Stuart, with me, is we kind of preach beyond that to our kids, right? And we kind of and it's even very subtly, but not so much going into that now, but like how I'm trying to mold them with their thoughts and beliefs and stuff, where I could see, in the future when they're 16, 17, 18 and in their 20s, they're going to be like, no, this is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And as we sit right now, not when they're that age, as we sit right now, yes, they would be called radical right. You know what I mean?
I don't give a fuck what it's called.
But
it's right.
But it's about like, and me, me. I try to be. It's about doing what's right and doing like what's right by the country. Like fuck everyone else. I hate to say it. I hate to say it. Shelly's not here. It doesn't matter. Queck, sorry. Like fuck everyone, every other country. If you want to be part of America, you come here, do it the right way. Come here legally, earn your living, and become part of this system. Then I'm all for it. But it's
Shelly's
fuck
here.
Everyone else. Oh, she is here. Okay. Oh, she's here now. I know. She had some other
fuck
things.
Ireland. That's what he was saying.
Yeah. Fuck Ireland. Fuck redheads, especially redheads.
Jesus.
Fuck, oh shit. Wait. Jay has a red beard. Sorry. But
it's okay.
I know. But that's just how I think, and that's how I'm. And honestly, that's how I'm raising my kids. Do what's right before all. Kinsley, you like this. You always say it. Humanity above everything. Fuck everything. It doesn't matter. There's no need to bully. There's no need to do any of this shit. There's a need to, a fellow American lift them up, a friend. Lift them up. Do what's right. Help. Everyone else, fuck them. Do what's right. Yeah, this aid stuff, if we were in the place, sure, we can give aid. We're not in the place. America is not in the place anymore to be shelling out billions upon even trillions, if you add it all together, to other countries. We're not. We're not in that place anymore. Plain and simple.
No.
Fuck everyone else.
And it brings you back to Trump. Trump fucked this shit up. Look at all these fucking radical leftists that just got elected across this country. Like you have legit communists who just won elections in this country. And it's because everybody was bought in. Okay. That last election was no fucking joke. I worked in a very diverse place. the vast majority of people went out there and voted for Trump. Whether they lived in the fucking urban areas around here, they lived in the rural, it didn't matter. Black, white, it didn't matter. Mexican, it didn't matter. Everybody was voting for Trump. He fucked this shit up. And it's, dude, like we've said this before, everything we've got back, I promise you, when they get the power again, and even if they just get the power in Congress, that's enough because the president doesn't fucking do shit. It's going the other way. It's going the other way, and they're taking way more. You think this censorship, you think you're getting away with saying shit now? It's going away. Elon Musk, they're going to come for him. Oh, you think you're going to have a platform where you let people say whatever they think they're going to say? No, the fuck you don't. They're going to come for him.
And we've talked about that before, is where this swing is going to be such a large swing.
Yes.
That it's going to be like I firmly believe people are going to jail.
Yes. And you're only going to have so many of these swings until it fucking blows up.
Olivia, welcome. Thank you for coming back.
What's up, Olivia?
Appreciate you. You missed a good talk to begin with, but we're still kind of going. But yeah, that's where I think the swing will be so heavy. And I think maybe that'll be a wake-up point for a lot of Americans, is when this, I'm just hoping, but when this change happens and people say, well, wait a minute, we were just preaching our government, we were preaching our company, and now people are getting locked up for that shit. Because there's plenty of people like us who don't, at this point, don't support Trump, but also don't support a lot of this other shit the left and the right are doing, but it doesn't matter. But just because of some of go ahead.
Here's the quagmire they have us in. This is the quagmire they have us in. You either support Trump,
we are,
or
guessing,
you support,
yeah,
or you support that shit. That's it.
No.
That's the quagmire we're in. You either not support. That's your choice. That's your choice. You don't have to support them, but at the end of the day, if you don't vote, then you don't get a fucking say. So your choice is either Trump or these fucking crazy leftists who, at the same time,
are no better.
No, here's the problem.
Yeah.
Here's the problem. Let's just say Kamala Harris was in office right now. We would still be in a war with Iran. America would just suck. It would just suck more. We would have more illegal immigrants here. Like, and that's the thing that fucking sucks, is because I don't like what Trump's doing at all. But at the same time, if I had to vote again, like if you forced my hand and I had to vote again, I'm still voting for him. Like if I had to vote again, no option, I'm voting for him. Because I'm not letting, you know.
No. I completely agree. Is that, and Kinsley said it, locked up for putting your hand in the reflecting pool. And I think that truly is where we're leading, and where I think a lot of Western European countries are leading. I mean, you see what's happening in the UK. You see these people where it's just talking about it. Like, we are not telling anyone to stand up. We are not telling anyone to revolt. We are not doing anything. We are discussing it. But I see in the future,
eventually you're going to have no choice.
What we're doing now is going to be more of, hey, keep it up, you're going to jail, or you change your tone.
What's Stuart say? Trump derangements is treatable. I only charge $50. What does the $50 get you? That doesn't get you too much nowadays.
Hey, I charge $50 too for sorry, I was gonna go way off. Yep, I'm shutting up.
No, you're good. But dude, it's just crazy. And dude, after watching that interview JD Vance did, JD Vance is 100% going to be our next president. He is too perfect. Too perfect.
Yeah.
He has that shit down pat. He's Trump groomed. Without the edge. Yes.
Yep. He's being groomed.
I'm calling it now. JD Vance is the president. He is going to win. And again,
vote Massey 2028.
Oh, I wish, but it would never happen. They would shoot him in the back of the head first. Now Rubio
is drawing too.
Rubio doesn't have a chance. Rubio
I
don't
don't.
have a
Yeah, I
chance.
think he's taken too much of a backseat. He's taken too much of a yes man, and
Yeah.
it's JD Vance too, though. Like, I hope not, man. Like, and that's just, it goes back to the thing, the lesser of two evils bullshit. And it's just like, can we get like, let's nominate Jay for president 2028.
That's right. That's right. I'm not old enough.
Let's put him on. Let's put him on the ballot.
I'm not old enough, and I won't be old enough.
We got 10 people right now.
You got 30. You got to be 36.
Okay, not me. Don't even fucking think about it. Nope.
Oh, my presidency. Nobody in this chat would like it. Nobody would like it. Why wouldn't you get disclosure? Of course. Okay. Okay. That's a fair point.
Because he'd be like,
That's a fair
yes,
point.
mine.
Yes, that's a fair point. You would get segregation of aliens. I don't want them around here. If I became president, they were like, that's a piss break. That's number 3. All right, we're doing the poll right now. That's 3 piss breaks. That's 3 piss breaks, chat. I want everybody in the poll right now to put how many more piss breaks we're going to see before we end the stream. Everybody. We're going to see who gets it right. I'm saying 2. I'm saying 2. Seven total is crazy. That means he would have to take 4 more piss breaks. Another 3? I'm saying 2 more. I'm saying 2. 3 in an hour is wild. I agree. What else we got? Come on. Put them in the chat. How many more piss breaks are we going to see? All right, we got.
No. See. I just want to say this is rigged because I could hear this whole thing.
How's it rigged?
You need to do this in private somehow, or tell me to take off my headphones because now I can just stop drinking.
No, you don't get to do that.
Oh, so I have to drink. So
Yes.
So mind you.
All right, Kinsley and Queck said 4. Shelley said 3.
128 ounces of fluid on top of I drink a lot of water through the day.
You're making the choice
I'm a
to do
hydration
this.
guy. I know, but I'm
a hydration guy. He's
I'm
drinking alcohol,
defending
by the
myself. Yeah, I drink water all day. I drink at least a gallon a day.
Shut the fuck up.
You'll see when you get here. You'll see when I get here.
I drink
got one
water
more.
all day too.
And you sip on one beatbox the whole time. This will be
Yes,
128.
because I have a job to do it. I'm a professional.
128 fluid ounces of liquid in a 2-hour period. You know what? Here's the deal. We're gonna do a stream where we make Jay drink 128 fluid ounces of the lowest 9.5. 9.5.
I'm not drinking Voodoo Rangers.
We'll see if he even makes it through a 2-hour stream.
I'm not drinking Voodoo Rangers.
I'm just saying. Shelly, that's on you
right.
too. 128 ounces.
I want to share this video because it is creepy. It is creepy as fuck. And this happened near Mount Shasta. It's this woman. I don't know if she's a rancher or what, but she's on horseback and she came across all these Bluetooth speakers out in the woods, and they're playing this crazy sound. I'll just play it for everybody, but it's pretty wild. And this woman's incredibly brave because I would have got out of there very soon. But let's watch this.
Please tell me it's this sound.
Are you going to play the death whistle?
No, it won't pick up on the.
All right. Let's go ahead and watch it then.
But when Baron's asleep, yes.
We have a pretty wild find here.
No, I'm kidding. I don't want to scar Baron. I love Baron. Good kid.
Where is that coming
Better
from?
than you.
Shut up!
It's like it's way over there, but it's also right here. Oh my god. Oh,
That's all Bluetooth speakers, and they're all down here. She's going to show more, but I just wanted people to see. This isn't like some plan or something.
But wouldn't the Shelly could relate to this? Wouldn't the horse get spooked by this?
Oh my god.
I mean, the horse's
This
ears
is
are
straight
up. But
apocalyptic. Somebody is summoning.
Yeah, fuck that shit, dude. That is it could just, that's a first off, that's a crazy joke to play. Two, let's just say it was 100 Bluetooth speakers. You get the cheap ones, okay? You're paying $500 for Bluetooth speakers. That's crazy.
yeah, but that's what I'm looking at the horse, and that's why I was asking Shelly. Like, did the horse's reaction seem legit to that? Like, I mean, I guess the horse knows it's at the ground. I saw his ears up, like, because she's very experienced with, she's an equestrian. That's what I mean. I mean, she did say whoa when it started, but like the horse didn't seem to really jump. Like, I feel like the horse would react more to that. Like, horses are pretty incredible.
Well, it wasn't like a sudden,
limited.
I don't know much about horses, but it wasn't like a sudden sound. Like, it just started, you know, it was just constantly playing, and she heard it the more she got closer.
Okay.
But what the fuck is that, dude? Just 200 Bluetooth speakers? It's just some weird spot in Mount Shasta?
Yeah, and at the same sense, what does that do for anything?
I don't know, dude. I would think the same thing she said. I would be like, oh, someone's trying to summon something. That's immediately where my mind would go.
It just doesn't seem like that. It just seems like that's either a horrible prank or that's a setup. And you know me, I'm just playing the other side of it to where.
Yeah, but how much do you know about summoning demons? Exactly. Not that much.
I'm just being funny. I know it all.
No, you don't. No, you don't. You're just trying to be an edgelord.
An unreal rave. That's what I mean. It seems too far out there. Like, there was no words. Like, what? Oh, that's summoning a demon.
I don't know, but immediately that's where my mind would go. First off, the second I heard that shit, 30, let's just say 30, 40 feet away, I'd be like, we got to get the fuck.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. For sure. Yes. I'm leaving.
I'm not clunking up there. I'm getting get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the horse. Like, hey, what's up, big dog? We leaving or we staying? If the horse says no, we're leaving. I'm like, all right,
yeah, we gotta go.
Let's go.
We gotta get the fuck out of here. I don't deal well with that shit. The second I hear,
but this thing, and I should, I would never put cameras in the house, but I should for when Jay comes here, when in the middle of the night, I
wouldn't be scared. I've heard it before.
You would be scared in the moment when you get woken up from sleep and you hear that. You would be.
Yeah, I probably would.
If Baron wasn't there, I would do it, but I'm not trying to.
I scare my kids more than anybody. I have a Sasquatch costume, and I made them go clean up the fireworks during 4th of July, and I snuck down there in the woods.
Yeah, but that's one thing. But being in a different place, being in a different house, and having a fucking demon scream cry at you.
What are you? You're too.
All right, I'm giving it to you then. I'm giving it to you then.
Kids. I'll do it. I love. First off, Gen X can fully back me up.
Yeah, I've heard the stories.
There's nothing more fun than scaring kids.
Oh,
there's nothing more fun than scaring people, but scaring kids
adults is better than scaring kids.
No, not a chance.
I've scared adults in my life to where they try to melt into the wall. That is the greatest feeling in the world. Like, they try to like
I remember one time
a wall.
Before we move on, I remember one time my brother, I don't know if Gen X is still in here if he remembers this, but my brother tried to scare my dad, and he got up on this it was like a corner table or something, and he like jumped out at him. Oh, my dad fucking boom right in the chest and sent him flying. It's that fight or flight.
I tell you the other day pretty much punched T in the face.
Oh yeah,
And
you
she
did.
got-
I'm surprised you're alive.
She got in my face in the morning, and I don't sleep at night. I sleep in the morning. In my face. So wake up.
Oh yeah.
And like
It's over.
I woke up and like threw, but as I was waking up and throwing, like I came to realization and like saw her, and I was like, oh, and I kind of pulled back, but like, yeah, I almost. Oof.
Olivia brought up something good. She said, I'd be worried about how short range Bluetooth range is. The transmitter has to be close. That's important.
Some
That's
dude
even
like,
more
yeah,
scary.
but I would do that to you. You know how happy I would be putting,
No,
if I were
no,
rich,
you wouldn't.
if I
You
were
are too
rich,
lazy.
take that out of it. If I were
You
rich,
are too lazy.
if I were rich and I could pay Kay to go out there and put all these speakers down, and I could sit in a bush and watch you and then turn on this thing and watch your reaction and film it, it would be worth it. It would be worth if I were filthy rich, $1 million, sure, it's yours. You got it, Kay.
Oh,
$1 million to go place 200 speakers and hook them all up.
I don't get scared, so that is
Oh yeah, okay.
it wouldn't work.
Okay.
No, that's not true.
Okay.
One time I got my buddy when we were in Kuwait. We were out in the middle of fucking nowhere. It was my buddy Alexander. We were out in the middle of just in the desert, dude. And there's this like it looked like an old mosque or something. Nobody was there or anything like that. But we were it was our turn to pull guard. So we were roaming around and everything. And we were just walking around the perimeter, and we were walking around this mosque, and we got to the point of the mosque. And I looked up at the mosque. I said, what the fuck is that? And I took off running. Dude, he freaking booked it. Oh, man, it was great.
Similar.
It was great.
Before we move on, I got one of my good friends, Sean Kindle, Florida boy. Same thing. I had his roommate let me into his barracks room. And I hid in the shower. And because we had gone out and like we had gone out drinking and stuff, we were out late, but he was in the smoke pit. I mean, military people get that. And I went inside. I was like, yeah, man, I'm going to bed. Like, I'll see you tomorrow. And I ran in, knocked on his door. His roommate answered. I was like, let me in. Let me in. Okay.
Oh,
and that's what I talk about. I was in the shower. The lights were off. His TV or his computer screen was on because he always left it on as like a night light so his roommate could sleep. And I'm in there, and he comes in the room, and he's a little drunk. He comes in the room, shuts the door, and I come out. And like, oh! When I tell you, a grown man trying to sit against a wall and like melt into the wall, it like shriveled to his knees. Yeah, it was great. A great time. I would have so much fun with you. We would terrorize. Me and Jay would terrorize you. You would last 12 hours. 12 hours or one night. When I get in your face and blow this thing, you'd be done.
It is pretty scary. I watched a video recently where a guy just goes in the woods and fucking blows that thing at hikers, and it's hilarious. But
if possible, I'm going on a hunting trip with Jay this fall. Be prepared for a video.
What do you mean, if possible? I thought you were coming.
I told you my mind is set, but you know, kids, wife, you know how it is. I'm working on it.
Okay.
I'm just saying I'm trying my hardest, but you know something could happen.
Well, I need to know sooner or later.
But I mean, I could say sooner, and then Easton or Jameson could break a leg. You know what I mean?
Yeah, give them fucking BPC 153 or something. I don't know what to tell you. Give them peptides. But anyways, before we get into the UFO stuff, because we're going to get into the UFO stuff, I wanted to share this because I thought it was pretty interesting. This is something that's been coming out. This is just the article I found. There's a bunch of articles out there. There's a YouTube video that was supposed to get released by the time we're doing this stream. So don't go watch it yet. But anyways, there's been some LiDAR scans, and they've allegedly found, this has been rumored for a long time, but a second Sphinx that's buried. So this was, I think this was a presentation done in Italy, if I'm right.
Full screen it, please.
It's as full screen as it can get, big dog.
Even on well, we can't see a goddamn thing, just so you know.
Okay. I'll just read it. All right. So the three systems of Bondi used are Capoli Space, ICI, and Italy's Cosmo. They're talking about the three systems they used to basically kind of do LiDAR scans of this area. And the processing was independently rerun across all three. The team also used topographical results into an AI system. And it could be potentially not accurate with no prior context. And Google Gemini returned a 91.6% match for the Sphinx type structure. Biondi then ran the same proportionality software used by the Italian Palazzo di Stato for forensic facial analysis, and the face came back at a 1.066 to 0.62 ratio, which is under 5% different from the Mona Lisa. Biondi has clarified that the second Sphinx sits beneath the debris mound, not inside it, which directly addresses the 1930s aerial photography debunking. Project Safrine is now formally closing the Giza phase of research, and Biondi has stated that the team will not do more tomographic studies on the plateau, but will move to excavation if permission and funding allows. The world is no longer waiting for the data. The data is on the table. Do you think Biondi has just rewritten the history of Giza? Or will this case collapse the moment independent teams try to replicate it? So here's some of the pictures of these LiDAR scans. And again, they were using AI, so you can believe it or not believe it. I tend to believe it. I think Egypt's a lot more mysterious than we think it is. But yeah, I thought this was very interesting. And again, there is I'll put the YouTube, if I remember, I'll put the YouTube video that they're going to release. I think it's probably released right now in the Discord.
Muted. It'll get stonewalled. And I think the whole thing under the pyramids, it'll get stonewalled. Oh, well, it could be too risky for the integrity of the pyramids of above. There'll be all this red tape that's going to stop it. Like, and we've said this how many times on this podcast? Why aren't we digging under the pyramids? Why aren't we going under to see what these things are? And I think it's because it's going to get red taped. It's going to be, it's too risky to the world agricultural, whatever they call it, archaeological site. It's too risky. We can't do it.
No, Egypt's never going to let them go in there. It's been proven time and time again. Egypt is very hard to work with this shit. Like, they don't let people come.
He 100% did, Quex.
What?
Nothing. Just this.
What'd I say? Giza?
Giza.
He
said Giza or Giza.
Whatever. Sorry.
We take it when we can get it. Everyone makes fun of me. Let's all make fun of Jay. This bum. Unbelievable. But
That's fine.
I think it'll get red taped. Just like I think this shit under the pyramids will get red taped. We can't risk it. We can't go down there. We can't do it. It's too it'll be no, World Heritage Site. I said it right, even though I almost didn't.
100%, Kinsley. That's what it all is. This shit is all for tourism, and that's why. And they don't. I shouldn't say 100% because it's more than that too. They don't want people disrupting the status quo. They don't want people saying, "Fuck, this Sphinx is way older than we thought," or they don't want people looking at the pyramids and saying, "Hey, there's columns that go 2 miles underneath this bitch."
Or they don't want the alien, or they don't want the alien releases upsetting religion. Therefore, bringing in all these pastures and stuff and saying, "Hey, this is how you're going to talk to him."
So. I don't think so. If anything, they're going to get down there to the bottom of the pyramid and be like, "Look, we found Jesus's tomb. He's dead. He's right here." But that's okay because the Bible says exactly to prepare for that. So,
pastors, yeah, okay, Quex. All right, Quex is Here's a backstory for everyone right now. Quex is melting in his house right now. All right.
Leave him alone.
Just
that
mad
fucking shit is crazy.
And yelling at everyone because he's hot and bothered, and he can't go sleep outside like his dog can, so he's jealous. So he's jealous of his dog, and he's taking it out on us. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I would too if my house was 90 degrees.
If Kay was here right now, she'd back me up. But Sleepy K is on the job tonight, not Sleepy J.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. But this video is from the UAP disclosure form. This just happened, and there was a lot of interesting stuff. I mean, nothing groundbreaking. I know we never hear anything groundbreaking, but there's some interesting stuff and some important stuff said. This one is something we've talked about. This is Anna Paulina Luna, and she's talking about how they're pushing for the White House to give some of these whistleblowers immunity, which I think is important.
The one thing specifically, people say, we want to know where locations of craft and biologics are, right? So we know for a fact that there have been a few very credible whistleblowers that we've talked to that allege that they have information specifically pertaining to this, but they're afraid of losing their clearances. So we have talked directly to the White House. Stephen Miller is absolutely incredible on this topic. And we are providing them with a list of people that will be given immunity in that they will not have to face retribution in the future for violation of their security clearance, or in some cases, maybe the Espionage Act, whatever it might be. And that will be them going to the White House, divulging what information they have. And we're following up on it. I'm not saying that I have personally seen stuff. I haven't. But what I am saying is that we are taking the information that we have received. We are handing it off. We are going to get them immunity and protection so that they can divulge that information, and let's see where it leads.
Yeah. I mean, that's important, but most likely where it's going to lead is to those people getting shot in the back. Like, let's just be honest. With all these scientists who have been disappearing, all these people connected to these programs have been disappearing, they already know who the fuck you're talking to. And like,
they'll be stabbed in the throat on a fucking subway by a sleeper cell agent.
Dude, again, I hope it's true. I hope they are able to get these people immunity, because that's been one of the things we've talked about for a long time. It's like, there's the reason you're not seeing the legit information is because the people who have the real shit, the people who know about us making crafts, the people who know about, like Bob Lazar, who have firsthand accounts, experience on these craft, or the people who have seen the biologics, they can't talk right now because
plus it's a manipulation. Yeah,
they're in compromised positions,
and they're bought off. Think of how many people are taking the $10 million check to shut up. Really think about that, and I want everyone to think about that. How many people would you take a tilt? And I'm being, I think, on the low end right now. Would you take a $10 million check or $1 million for every year for the rest of your life to shut up if you knew? Let's be honest. Everything.
No, absolutely not.
You wouldn't for your kids. But here's the thing. They're threatening your kids' lives. And you can't, Jay.
That's
as much as I think the same thing.
That's not what you said.
But there's no. Hold on. There's levels of manipulation, and you know that. There's a level of like, hey,
you said $10 million.
But wait, I mean, let's be logical here. Let's be logical. Think about it.
Revisionist history.
No, not revisionist. Think about it.
It is. You
think
said
of how
$10 million.
Okay, but think about how the world works. You can take this $10 million, or we can really destroy your family.
That's different.
You want your kid to get hit by a car. You want how can you not think about that when I speak of that? How can you not think about that? They're also putting this into play. listen, you can take the $10 million, or we can destroy your life, destroy your family's life, destroy your kid's life. How do you think that's not on the table? Let's be honest.
I mean,
how do you think that's not part of it?
If they worded it like that, then of course I'd be like, yeah, fucking, of course I'll take it.
And you think they wouldn't word it like that? You
What?
think they wouldn't just be like, oh, $10 million, or you can go say shit and it doesn't matter? Or do
yeah,
you
but
think
that's not
they'll
what
say
you said.
I'm just saying, I know I didn't say that because I was just talking off the top of the head, but
It's
that into play.
A threat's different. The threat's different.
But you know how it works. Coercion, you know how it works, Jay.
Of course,
and I understand.
If I was
and you're thinking of it at the same off the top of your head as well. But like, you think it would just be $10 million, or you can go say shit and nothing's going to happen. No, it's going to be, you can say shit.
First
and we're
off,
going to make
if it was just $10 million, absolutely not, because I'm going to make way more money writing a book. I'm going to make way more money starting a podcast.
And if you don't think they think of this is what I'm saying when I say $10 million. This is all included in that phrase. It's all included that, yeah, okay, you cannot take the money. You can try to make money elsewhere, but we're going to do everything to ruin your and your family's life. Because if you don't think that's at play when it comes to these world governments, I think you're wrong.
No, I'm sure it is.
And that's kind of what when I say that, that's what going forward, when I say stuff like that, that's what I want you to think of. Yeah, the 10
of course
million
you're gonna take the money. You would do it for free. Like you would do it for free.
So think of how many people have been shut up and truly stick to it. Think of how many people that have information in the US, our government alone, that is happily silenced. Happily. I get to give my kids generational wealth. I get to, invest this money. I get to, and that's where it comes into a personal problem, right? Even with myself, is where, when it comes to my morals and stuff, yes, I wouldn't want to be quiet, but you bring my kids and you bring in possibly making them set for life, possibly, do I really have the ability in the world we live in today? And it goes into the self-sufficient side and all this other stuff that we've talked about before. Do any of us really have the ability to say no?
No. And that's why this immunity thing is important. It is. But besides that, it's not that. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm more worried about the people who have either done shit or their accomplices to shit, to where the problem is that they if they come forward, they can be held legally accountable. Okay, fine. You're scot-free. Whatever program you're a part of, whatever laws you've broken, to an extent. Like if you're out there, if you're one of these people who are doing the hit jobs, yeah, dude, you're busted. You're busted, buddy. We're taking you in. But like, maybe it's just money. Maybe it's a money thing, like they've been taking money from bad fucking places. They've been a part of money laundering, which I think that's a huge thing of it. Like, okay, like give those people immunity.
She's back. But yeah, no, I understand the immunity has some part, but that also plays into the long term of the government, right? Okay, you have immunity, but okay, now you say something because you have this political whatever. You have this immunity, but we're also going to say, okay, you kept your mouth shut for 20 years because of money. Where does that immunity get you now? You're still shunned out from population. There's still all this fall.
So what? I've made all the money I made, and then I just fucking told the world about UFOs.
Yeah. But how is there's no long-term judicial? Yeah, you have immunity from the government, but it comes from people like me and you and do they have full 100% judicial immunity?
Of course they would.
Okay, but I mean, even still, how many people are going to try to kill you after that? Like, we know how the world works nowadays. your kids.
Of course.
But that's where I think of is like your kids and everything. Like, oh, your dad was the one who took $1 million, $5 million a year for 40 years to not say shit, and now you're a rich person because of that.
Yeah, I mean,
I think there's this trickle down in where there's this, the government and everything has put this into effect. Like, if you don't think people have thought about this, I have, and I'm not that special, right? I've thought of this where we can, give you the money, or we can threaten your family. Okay, you take the money. Now this shit comes out, right? Okay, well, you took the money for all these years to keep your mouth shut. Never said anything to the public. And now you have immunity from any intoxicated, but from all these judicial repercussions, but you still have social repercussions. You still have all this shit. Like, I don't think we're thinking it to you. I get what you're, but I think that's face value, and I think this has been thought of. And there's people that are still. That's what all the people that have shut up and that will remain to be quiet after all this.
I think you're probably right, but I'm saying, like, why would I give a fuck about what you think or what I think? If I have $100 million and I decide, okay, I've made enough money and now I'm going to talk. What the fuck are you guys going to do to me? At the end of the day, the government just gave me immunity. Go fuck yourself. You're not going to do anything to me.
No, you're 100% wrong on that. And we're talking about aliens and shutting.
The government gave me immunity. You're not doing anything.
The government gave you immunity.
You can bitch about it all you want.
Hold on, Jay. You're already going against something we've seen in the in everything. How many other ways are there is there for them to manipulate your $100 million, for them to manipulate your kids' earnings, for them to manipulate everything?
What do you mean? Like them take your money?
I mean,
under what context? You have immunity. They're not touching nothing.
Jay, they're
not touching nothing.
You're looking surface level now. You're seeing people who can't use their debit card in certain countries. We talked about this last episode. Immunity doesn't matter. Other countries, the banking industry, who also has immunity, we've seen that, gotten billion-dollar buyouts, can affect you. Social media. I mean, look at the power of social media nowadays.
When has somebody who has immunity, has that happened to?
What do you mean? You've seen that throughout history.
Did it happen to Fauci?
Did it happen to what's his name?
In recent
actually,
memory.
it worked in reverse. The Kardashians. Who's their dad?
The dude who, I don't know his name. The guy who represented O.J. Simpson.
It worked in others, but it worked in reverse for them. But like, if they could also use that. That's what I'm saying. When it comes to your kids, when it comes to your family, there's such an ability for them to manipulate and affect them. It doesn't matter if you have immunity. Your kids, your extended family do not. And we've seen it. This ability to manipulate social media, this ability to do this crazy shit to change people. Look at MAGA. Look at MAGA people. It's ability to change people's thoughts and guide them down this. They're sheep. The majority of people are sheep. And if you don't think that they can affect you and your family beyond your immunity, I think you're wrong. I think there would still
You're talking about like the public perception of you?
I mean, beyond that. Yes. That
it doesn't matter.
Every banking, immunity does not go into banking, does not go into, I think there is the ability to manipulate people beyond immunity. I don't think is a catch-all phrase, is what I'm saying.
No, I don't think so either.
Okay.
I don't think so either, but I'm just saying, like, once I have immunity, I don't give a fuck what the rest of the world thinks. I have immunity. Oh, you made 100 million. I'm just taking it from, like, if I was in that person's shoes. Oh, you made $100 million and now you decided to talk. Okay, go fuck yourself. What are you going to do? Like, you're just a dude on the internet. What are you going to do? The government gave me immunity. Go fuck yourself. Oh, now the government's going to come back. The government that just gave me immunity, who called me to testify, is now going to come back and stop me from banking on the internet. What are you talking about?
No. I think you're taking it at such surface level, like.
There's people who are hated all over the place by the whole fucking society. Nothing happens to them.
I think you're so surface level, like media, and so surface level, like internet stuff. I think it goes so much deeper than that. I think it goes. I think it goes beyond. Like, sure, like I'd be fine. I mean, everyone here pretty much talks shit to me. You know, the Emily, Shelly, Kay, Quex. I mean, everyone, and which is fine. I love it. Trust me, guys. I like it. But you, like, that's how we talk. That's how we express our love. We just say the most horrific shit to each other. But like, I think people view it too much on that level of surface level. No, I think it's so much deeper. Yeah, you have immunity, but we affect the bank system. We affect everything. That's more of where I'm going. Like when it goes into self-sufficient, why we've been pushed to the side where we're so sufficient on Walmart. We're so sufficient on everything to get everything. We pay for electricity. We pay for water. I mean, here in America, you pay for your water bill every week. You pay for your waste to get taken away instead of burning it. Like, I think there's so many levels to it that we only see the surface level. So immunity doesn't mean shit to me. You know what I mean? I feel like there's so many more subversive ways. But I'm saying maybe to the person. Yeah, immunity might mean something to you, Jay. But think about your
immunity
kids.
means a whole fucking lot.
Yeah, but think about your kids, your wife. Think about everything else that they can affect.
Yeah, and if I hadn't told them anything, then it doesn't fucking matter.
And that's
I was
what I'm
just
saying.
given immunity. Immunity means a whole fucking lot. Imagine.
But I'm saying, think on how many people aren't going to ever say shit because they understand what I'm saying. Immunity. Yeah. Okay. I got immunity. I don't know nothing. Yep. Nope. Yep. I was just, or it's a perfectly curated push out. Oh yeah. Well, I heard about this flying object and, you know, we didn't know what it was, and it could have been China, it could have been this, and it's this perfectly curated response because even though you have immunity, they come back and say, okay, here's another $5 million a year. Shut the fuck up. And you go, okay. Think of the amount of people that know something that are going to stay quiet just because of what I'm talking about.
It's not that many people.
I'm saying
it's all compartmentalized. Like it's really not that many people when you think
and then
it.
take that into account, and then take that, spread it out even further. There'll never be a full story released. There's this perfectly plan that's put out, and I think the plan is in action, and I think it's beyond that, right? Like immunity doesn't mean shit. That's really what I'm getting to. Like, oh, we're going to get immunity. Yeah, Jay, you have immunity. And then you come out and say, yeah, well, I knew about a flight system that could you know, do this and that. That's all I knew. Nothing else. Aliens? I had never heard about aliens.
Yeah, but immunity is important to get the people who want to talk. Like the whole point of immunity is that we understand there is this overarching group that does not want this information out. They have these people under these contracts where you are not allowed to say anything. Who knows? It might be under penalty of fucking death. So the whole point of this immunity is listen.
I get
you
that.
guys can come here and we're trying to protect you. And the fact that we have to do that in this government is crazy, because it tells you that there's some form of this government that is above our actual government that can threaten these people like this. That's the real problem, but
yeah,
that's where we're at. That's where
so
we're at.
We're
That's what
agreeing. We're kind of on the same page, and I'm being special. And this is mainly what we're talking about, Ashley, is alien space and you know, technology that was taken, and we've gone into it in the past where, you know, certain companies, which we're pretty sure have gotten proprietary information or technology on certain things when it comes to life in outer space or aliens and whatever, and other countries haven't. And that kind of leads into what I'm arguing, Jay, is that like there's all this money. And I think most of us have a price tag, right? Do we not? And I think
Sure,
at the end of the day,
does.
Immunity or
to an
not,
extent, not everybody.
immunity or not, I mean, yeah. And that's why I say that's my internal problem, right? Like my problem is you had this information, you had all this, you could say, and it is compartmentalized. I don't have the whole picture, but it is, you could come out with this information, or you could set up your family for generations. And that's where I struggle, is my moral struggle, right? Whereas, well, do I want to tell the world, or do I want to make sure me and mine are okay?
And that's where I'm saying, like, at that point, the money it wouldn't be a factor. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Because if you had this knowledge to change the world, guess what? We're in the age of information. You could write a fucking book. You could just go on a few podcasts and then write your book. You could put out a documentary.
But what are you going to make?
Just as much money.
I don't think so. I think these agencies, and this is where I'm saying, and I think immunity, and I'm agreeing with Amelia here. Immunity doesn't matter. Yeah, okay, you can write a book, a hit seller book, 10 million, at most 50 million. Well, think about, you know, 5 million for every year for the rest of your life. Think about a living wage that's pretty high, say from Northrop Grumman, say from British Aeronautical Engineers, say from all these things that could probably pay you $2 to $5 million a year, put you on salary for the rest of your life.
Maybe.
Are you going to give up immunity to threaten that?
It depends on what the fucking information is. What have we heard? What have we heard from these people about this information being so crazy that it makes grown men cry and challenge everything that they believe?
And I guess that's where, like, a big part of why I'm arguing this is because it's my own dilemma, right? Because it's my own, like, thing. If I, like, a big part of it, like, if I knew this stuff, but I was offered this amount of money, like, I don't know if I would, dude. I don't know. I don't know if I would be the person where, like, where I am sitting now, I'd be like, yes, I want to tell them everything. But where I was, if, you know, my kids, like, generational wealth is set up, like, it's a moral dilemma for me. And that's, I guess, why I'm arguing it so heavily, is because, like, would I really say shit? Would you really say shit? And that's what I'm asking the chat too. Would you say shit? Would you come out if you had immunity? You're not going to jail. You know, none of this is in a factor, but you're potentially passing up this money that builds generational wealth.
Yes, I'm coming out.
Yeah, I guess that's where I struggle with my, like, the moral side of it. Like, where I am now, yeah, I'm coming out. But if I were making $5 million a year for the rest of my life,
I don't need to, like, yeah, that's crazy money. But anyways, let's keep going. Let's keep going. I have a few more clips, and a couple of them are going to hint at kind of like what we've been talking about. But
what was the poll at?
I knew you had to piss. I saw when you backed up. That's 4. That's 4. So that's one more. All right. I did think. Well, I don't remember who said in the chat. I'm sorry, I kind of lost it when we were talking about. Somebody said something pretty interesting. They said along the lines of like the aliens basically have to be brought into this too. Like, what do they want? Maybe, you know. And I think that's an interesting thing to bring up. Is like maybe they don't want this shit put out to the whole world. And that's also scary as shit to me, anyways. That's more along the lines of. I do want that put out. If that's the reason it's not being put out, then Stuart 2004. What are you talking about, brother? We're that's like kind of not related. I mean, you're right. You're correct. I mean, statistically, conservatives have more kids, but I'm not sure what that had to do with the conversation.
I would say I just agreed with you a lot, Jay. Is that like that would like if the aliens, if it was more of that, like super nefarious shit, maybe I'd be like, okay, fuck the money. Like if it were shit that like it doesn't matter if the money is gonna affect my kids, isn't gonna affect like that side of things, yeah, then it doesn't matter, right? Like,
yeah. Let's go ahead and watch this clip real quick.
So that I conclude that there's definitely something here. But I think the more interesting conclusion is if something is here, it's likely been here longer than humans have even been civilized. So it really opens the question. And actually, it's something that I think Charles Fort actually said is, you know, Earth is probably somebody else's property.
And that kind of goes into what we were just talking about is like, maybe that's the fucking thing. You know, maybe it's something along those lines. It's not so much that aliens are real. It's all the information behind them that is detrimental to us, detrimental to society. It's not that aliens are real. It's that, yeah, they're real. And they've been here. They kind of snatch us up and put things in our butts. And there's not really anything we can do about it. Like that's the real information. I got several more clips to play. This one.
Sorry, I'm going back into chat because I was
good.
I was ranting, but sorry, I'm going to and I've always said that about aliens. They do the same thing we do. They find life. I'm talking about Ashley's thing, and they study it. And that's where and we've talked about that. We don't need to dive into it. I just want to acknowledge chat. Yes, and we've always done the same thing. And is it really malicious or is it just scientific? I'm with Jay Shelley. Yeah, okay. And that's where I struggle with the moral thing because I am very heavy in my morals. Like I try to be a good person on all levels. I try not to judge. I try to do everything. But when it comes to something like that, and Jay brought up the biggest point. I'm sorry, Jay, for putting a stint in it, but I just wanted to catch up because we didn't talk to chat for a second. And that's where he brought up that really good point. Whereas like if it doesn't matter, if it's like we're all gonna die, if it's like if we don't change this shit, yeah, money doesn't matter. Well, but that depends on the person. I would say it's yeah or not. Yeah. Sorry, Olivia. What is this?
No, it's 100% a distraction.
Yeah. And that's what we've been saying.
Like I think aliens are real.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Go ahead, Jay. Sorry.
No, I was gonna say I think aliens are real, and I think it is an important topic as to whatever they are. I kind of fall into the lines as they are, you know, they could be something from here, whether you know, demons, angels, something like that. But I do think it's being used as a distraction. Like I don't think it's a coincidence this comes out as people are in an uproar about the Epstein files and all this stuff. I don't think that's coincidental at all. if you look at the stuff they released, it's nothing. It's all bullshit. It's fucking Facebook videos and shit that we've seen 100 times.
Ashley said it, and Kinsley had said it earlier. Remember, I told Kinsley to remind me. I don't think he's still here, but we were not made for. That's yours, so I can't read
Emily.
That. Emily, yeah. Did I say Ashley?
Yeah.
I apologize. Oh my Lord! Wow. I apologize. Yeah. But she said we are not made for this planet. I don't mean that maliciously. Sorry. It's just my brain. Names, faces stick with me. Names, never, ever. We are not made for this planet. And Kinsley had said that earlier. That there's a lot of things, like, you know, the sun kills us. The sun can kill us.
Yeah, there's definitely some truth to that. Like, we can't survive in the environment. Like,
yeah, we need shelter to survive.
Yeah. But that's what makes us different.
Yes. And then the demon redhead said it's crazy. I'm just kidding, Shelly. Well, a friend of the show. Yeah, they're pulling shots. Thing is, sorry. I just want to catch up, Jay, because we missed a lot. Thing of all animals in nature thing.
You missed a lot because you were pissing.
Damn, now I'm getting.
All right, I'm going to play this video.
Okay.
We have reports from, insiders, a large number of people who say, yeah, progress has really not been very significant. But, you certainly have other reporting that suggests that that's not true, that there have been some really notable successes. I personally, it's just an opinion, but I think that these black triangles that fly around, I think they're probably ours. Just from the
TR3B.
100%. 100% those are ours.
TR3B. That's old UFO shit.
From Eglin Air Force Base, from Langley Air Force Base, Dylan Borland was smoking a cigarette on Langley Air Force Base, and from the other side of the fence at NASA Langley, he sees this huge black triangle rising up, seemingly out of a big building there. And we have other reports from a naval officer, I think Chris knows this gentleman, who was driving to work at 5:30 in the morning, right outside of Norfolk, and he's looking out his sunroof, and there's this huge black triangle flying low right above him at 50 miles an hour down the interstate. So is this a UAP, an NHI? That's just cruising along at dawn around Norfolk Air Force bases? I kind of doubt it, but who knows? And this is part of the problem with disclosure, is we don't know enough to predict at this point all of the national security ramifications.
Yeah, and I think that's important to bring up, is that the black, and I think that's a common sentiment, that the black triangles are ours. Like, there is patents for the TR3B. Like,
I mean, yeah, that's what I was going to. It goes back to the TR3B. It goes back to, yeah.
But here's the weird thing. There is plenty of accounts. There's thousands of abduction reports. You could say most of them are bullshit. Okay. There's plenty of them that are people alleging to be abducted into these TR3Bs. So has the U.S. government been abducting people? Have they been trying to build this UFO narrative? I don't know. That's where my mind went when I saw this, because I do agree.
That's what I'm getting at too. It goes into the Project Bull. Go ahead. Blue beam shit that we've talked about. That this is all kind of a facade. It's all kind of this bullshit.
And I mean, it is to an extent, like it for sure is, but it's more, I don't know. It's not that it's bullshit to me. It's that it's manufactured in a way to deceive us. And if they are deceiving us about this, then what the fuck can we believe? Like if they are faking alien abductions,
Ashley just said something that it's something we've gone over for a long time.
Yes.
Is we don't know how, like, it's something we touch on a lot, right? And it was kind of something you were, sorry, I just took a big drink. You were kind of going into is that we don't know. We don't know, like, what if it goes back way later and we have this technology, we have these abilities, we have this, and we as humans have this advanced technology, AI, computing, all this shit that is throttled to the general public, right? We see only a fraction of it, but what if the powers that be see the whole thing, have access to the whole thing?
And that's what I tend to think it is. Like, I think there is this very, very, very select few people. And if I was to guess, I would say it's you're talking a few thousand maximum people who know
a few dozen. Yeah.
Who really know what's going on.
Yep.
And there's clearly something that is not that is malevolent behind it.
Malevolent. Yep.
It's obvious. Jimmy Carter wasn't crying. The dude who worked for Reagan wasn't crying when they got briefed on this shit, because it was, they're just aliens from another place visiting us. It can't just be that. That doesn't make grown men cry. I don't give a fuck what you say. Oh, it's going to attack the religious system. It's going to make everybody stop believing in Jesus. Shut up. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It's not going to. That's bullshit. It's something more than that. Whatever it is, it's something more than that.
And I think as people, we're picking up on it. I think there's so many more of us that have this feeling, right? Like I'm getting chills as I say it. And I truly do, like, have this feeling that, did I say Ashley again? So, I'm not being an asshole. I hope you know that. I'm not doing this maliciously or trying to, like, it's just me. Sorry. Names.
I don't know, dude. You've done it a couple times now.
Faces stick. Names don't stick. I'm sorry. But I feel like a lot of people are waking up to this feeling that, like, there is, and we've gone back to it. Theo Vaughn has said it. There's this deep, dark thing that seems to be there. And we're all kind of picking up on it. We're all kind of getting this feeling like, well, wait a minute. Something is happening. Something's not right here. Something feels like something doesn't feel right. But it's so much goes to the other thing is what the fuck you're going to do about it. But also, like, it's so at the surface, but just beneath the surface that it's like and I feel like it's by design. We've been overwhelmed and so much has been given to us, but so much has been taken that it's right there, but we really can't decipher it, but we can feel it. I think a lot of people are on the same level with this, that there's something dark under the surface. There's something mulling around down there, and we feel, again, I'm chilled up. Again, we feel this. We know it's there. Our human instincts are telling us it's there, but just from oversaturation, just from all this bombardment, we're so disconnected from it, and we can't really put a finger on it, but we know it's there, and it's
I've said it for a couple of years.
Yeah,
I've said it for at least five years now, and I've felt this way a lot longer than that, but a lot of people have agreed with me that they feel like something's coming. Nobody knows exactly what it is. People have their theories. I have my theories, but I think a lot of people have felt for a while that something is coming, like a sneeze.
Which Burnham.
But this video is going to kind of play into that perfectly. because this is, sorry, let me get the format correct here. This is Ross Coulthart, and he's gonna kind of be talking about what I kind of think is going to happen is if the government doesn't disclose this shit, you are going to have the internet is going to do it. Somebody's going to find the real shit and they're just going to leak it.
Yeah, but it's
because
so
the internet's
easy.
undefeated.
It's so easy though.
And what he's saying is a little concerning. This guy who's spent a lot of time studying this, talking to the right people. And I'll just let it play.
I fear, my big fear is what people like Lou Elizondo and others have spoken about, catastrophic disclosure. Let me say this delicately. People aren't aware often how much information like people like I get told. Mm-hmm. They're often shocked how much journalists get told. In my career as a journalist, I've been told national security secrets that I've made a decision not to run. I can remember inadvertently a soldier once blurted out to me that the Special Air Service of Australia our elite Tier 1 troops were being deployed to the western desert of Iraq in the days prior to the last Iraq war deployment. And I realized if I ran that story, I would have compromised an entire military operation.
Yeah.
It's only by the grace of God that things that could compromise American national security haven't been revealed about the program to date. And I think there is a genuine risk that unless somebody in government shows leadership, we are going to see catastrophic disclosure where an Edward Snowden type leak occurs.
Right. So you're saying that not only are we going to learn within that disclosure or that leak, it would be not just the information about the non-human intelligence, but also here's how all the tech works.
Or something similar. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, what say hypothetically, what say if it turned out that America has developed plasma weapons that they're keeping secret?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying they have, but I'm just basically saying hypothetically, what if some kind of new weaponry is being held back in reserve? What if the plans for that were dumped onto the public domain?
Okay, that's a big part. And that goes into my throttling theory, and that goes into everything, and that goes into like why this is so curated. Like this is why the drops are so curated, because there's so much of a possibility there, right? That if they release one wrong thing, then it all snowballs, and all this technology, all this stuff, all this has proven to be not ours, has proven to be coming from somewhere else. And
maybe
we know they throttle. We know they throttle technology.
Yes.
We know what we have as a computer, right? Like right next to me, right? Is leaps and bounds less than what they have.
Oh, 100%.
And what they say we have for military technology across the board is throttled.
Yes.
So
like,
that's what I'm saying. That's what he's saying. A catastrophic release of information would be that we have this stuff. The governments have this stuff. And as humans, we don't. We have the cure for cancer. We have the cure for this. We have all
0
this
point
ability.
energy.
100%. You're right. We have 0 point energy, but we've been fighting wars over oil.
Yep.
We've been, the health industry has been charging $1,000 a shot for this medicine. Cosmetics has been charging, all of this for this surgery, this shot, when we can just do this. Yep. It all kind of is a snowball, and that's why that leads perfectly back to what I've always said, Jay, and you've known it, that this release has to be so perfectly and meticulously combed over to not have a situation like that.
Yeah, and that's why I'm saying that's why I want catastrophic disclosure. That's what I want.
I think it would be good. Yes. 100%. Yep.
I want someone to snatch this shit up and just drop everything. Drop it all. Drop it wherever you got to drop it. X, 4chan, Reddit, don't care. And it's going to happen. That's what he's saying, in my opinion.
I don't think it'll happen.
There's no way it doesn't. The government's not good at this shit. They've never been good at keeping shit secret. We've seen this time and time again. Even with the alien shit. Edward Snowden found shit about alien shit. People just don't ever talk about it because all the other stuff he found about. They're not good at hiding it. People can get it. The internet's undefeated. Like that in my opinion, that's the most likely course. Is the government's going to keep fucking running afoul. They're going to keep dragging their feet on this. They're not going to tell us. And then finally somebody works at the right spot. They're going to snatch this stuff up like Edward Snowden, and they're going to drop it. And then what they're going to do is they're going to take the Edward Snowden route. They're just going to go away for a little bit.
You changed your name. Let's not slow down. This is part of it because honestly, I'll say I'm not 100% loose. All right. And it helps me when I talk about these things to drink a little or a lot. 128 fluid ounces now. But yeah, no, I agree with you, Jay. Sorry. I'm just replying. I like that we and I hope everyone says welcome to our World War II spy. Our project paper. Wait. This is the thing. 1-1 Mr. P and Jay wins. I mean, Jay usually wins.
That's right.
Because he attacks me when I'm sleeping in bed. Think about that. Think about that.
Why would I wait for a situation where it's not advantageous to me? That makes no sense.
That's my last one. Or the last of my last one. 128 fluid ounces right here.
What is wrong with you?
A lot. There's a lot wrong with me. But I embrace it.
Well, that's good. That's good. Me too.
You're my friend, and you've stuck with me for years. So what's wrong with you?
Well, there's a lot wrong with me too. Olivia said something I never heard about. She said, we have a space plane that has been going from Earth to way past the moon on an orbit for years now, and no one even talks about it. XB37. I've never heard of that. So thank you. I'm gonna look that up. I have a sticky note I keep in front of my computer for shit like this.
Well, hold on. Olivia, have you heard about TR3B?
Everybody's heard about TR3B, buddy.
Listen, you're talking about me and you, Jay. Shelly.
Emily, you said, I think the internet is not something they really think about. I would disagree with that. I think they worry about the internet a whole lot. They just don't know how to control it.
She's just being an ass right now. We all have. TR3B. See, Olivia hasn't heard about TR3B, and she knows about XB37. So
look into TR3B. There's patents for it.
Mm-hmm.
There's patents for it. It's and look into abductions from people related to black triangles. Black triangles is the TR3B, but when you look into it, it's very creepy. And there's also books out there that kind of go into the abductions involving the military, but the TR3B is allegedly a military aircraft. Buddy. That's an insult.
I'm surprised Germans know that slang. Okay,
German
pal.
German
chief.
astrophysicists are better than us too. That's why we stole them. So, I mean, you might want to watch out there.
Well, also, how about you?
But do Germans have a TR3B?
I just want to say, how about you say where you live right now?
Don't do that.
Jay will get a kick out of this.
Yeah, tell me where you live. Let's see this.
Tell him where you live.
You better not live in Israel.
Nope. You're gonna get a kick out of this.
I'm waiting.
Tell them where you live.
Argentina. Unreal, dude. Unreal. You are you are
Project
you probably have a
Paperclip.
twin. Do you have a twin? You have a twin too, don't you?
Narrative. Oh, go into
there's nothing. There's well, okay, there is shit wrong with Argentina. Number one, they support Israel. I mean,
well, also being a German in a German native. And
I don't really give a fuck. I don't really give a fuck.
Well,
about
I'm
that.
saying going down to that hemisphere after World War II.
Yeah, but I don't really have a problem with Argentina. I have a problem with the Argentinian government for sure, supporting Israel and giving parts of Patagonia for Israel to create their new utopia.
No, that's not what I was getting at. That's not what both of you. That's not what I was getting at.
I know exactly what you're getting at. You were exactly getting at a Project Paperclip when the Germans fled to South America. I know exactly what you're getting at. That's why I said the twin thing.
Okay,
because there was these weird villages where there was a bunch of German twins in Argentina. Look it up.
Sorry, it's hostile. She comes into my stream and bees. Jesus. And is hostile, and I talk about Ecuador beating Germany. So, what did Olivia say after they retired the shuttle? The narrative was Russia takes us to space. It's spy satellites in orbit. Military never stopped going to space. Oh yeah. I 100% agree with that, Olivia.
Yeah, our budget's going to something.
Yeah. That like the Star Wars agreement, whatever it was called.
Yes.
Was neglected by all sides. I think moon base quite past, like at this rate, I don't put it past anything.
The money's going somewhere, right? Like we should not be in debt. Our country should not be in debt. At all, but we're $40 trillion in debt. The fucking DOD gets $1 trillion a year, about to be $1.5 trillion a year. The money's going somewhere. This is why you guys need to join the Discord so I can, and I need to get better at sharing stuff too. But the woman who worked in the Bush administration, who's on the Tucker Carlson podcast, who was kind of in the need to know for this, she said this shit. She said this money is going somewhere. Her hypothesis was it's going underground. It's going underground. Like, that's why you see all these stories about these bases and shit. Some of it's can be verified, but it's going underground. It's going to these free energy sources. Olivia said we have space lasers. Yes, and they're controlled by the Jews. The link Jay should have pinned. Okay, I'll pin it. Jesus Christ. I'm getting fucking.
Sorry, we got again. Now. We always get you for once kidding. This episode.
Well, you deserve it.
I do deserve it, and that's fine.
Well, I can't pull up Discord right now. Somebody else will have to do it. Oh, never mind. I got it.
I can't wait to give Jay a noogie when he comes here.
You're not giving me a noogie. I'm a grown-ass man.
I'm a noogie him.
No, you're not. You're not. Number one, I'm stronger than you. There it is. It's pinned. There's the Discord. Yeah, take a piss break. I know you need
I don't need to. I don't need nope, I'm good. I'm good.
Oh, okay.
I don't know shit. And chicken nuggies. Space physics and chicken nuggies. You win on actually you can't beat me on McDonald's chicken nuggletrons.
Let me share this real quick. This is an interesting video. Why you're just fucking staring off into space and not talking, which is perfect.
What do you mean? I just talked about McDonald's chicken nuggletrons.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it. Great.
About what happened in 2019, 2020 out west, that went on for months, and it was crazy. I mean, we're talking swarms of of unidentified objects and a mothership coming in and them going inside it and that thing taking off at lightning speed. So there's
lightning speed, not the speed of light, lightning speed.
a lot of very intrusive activity that is unlike what we've seen before. About what
I have one problem with this, and maybe the space physicist can help us out. I have one problem with this. Do we actually?
Paperclip. It all lines up. I'm sorry.
It does line up. It is oddly convenient. But do we actually have something that can, like, is there a fucking radar gun like the cops have where I can point at something like, oh, that's going the speed of light? Because he meant to say speed of light. He said lightning speed, but I'll give him a break. He meant to say speed of light. All right. But can we really measure how fast something's going? Like, what can we tell the difference about something going 1,000,000 miles an hour and something going light speed? Like, can we actually do that?
Big difference. Big difference. And that's what I would say. Like, how do you measure shit like that?
Yeah.
There's one thing but between using radar and getting a ping back and saying, yeah, they're going 60 miles per hour, between shooting something into space and saying, yeah, it's going 3.6 million light years per hour per whatever the fuck you call it. I'm sorry, I'm having fun. I appreciate it.
No, you're good. You're good.
Yeah.
Like, that's my
Chat has
problem
been
with a lot of science shit is like, can we really tell that something's going the speed of light? Like,
but yeah, we could. She said we could.
How?
It's easy. I mean, that's beyond what we can. You can ask how, but we're not going to understand it.
Well, I mean, she can at least explain it.
I mean, I imagine it's relative.
I question shit like this
but I
all the
imagine
time.
it's relativity. You see it passing Jupiter. You see it passing these far objects that we have known distances to, right? And so we see it pass this far star. It comes forward. We see it pass this other far star. We know those two stars are, 10,000 light years apart. Now we know it's going 1,000 light years per hour.
That makes sense.
See, she just answered it. Look at me. I'm smart, super smart guy right here.
She just said you're not going to. You're not smart, number one. But I question
I
shit
am
like
smart.
This. You are smart. You are smart. I shouldn't have said
I
that.
am
That was
having the
mean.
time of my life, Shelly. Thank you.
That was
I'm
mean to me.
enjoying this episode.
I shouldn't have said that. That was rude. You're a very smart young man. But like I was saying, is I question a lot of this shit. Like in
100%.
In a couple of my college courses, they're talking about protons. Shut up. I don't want to hear about protons. Nobody's ever seen a proton. You can't see it. I don't want to hear about stuff nobody's ever seen. It's all hypothetical. Give me a fucking break. Nobody's ever seen a proton.
We've see this eye?
We've seen
I
the
look real
effects of
close and I
But
concentrate real hard and shake
We've
and I
seen the
see
effects
protons.
of it. Like we're at I'm not going to get it.
I'm like Adam Eve. Jay will get that. I'm like Adam Eve. I see atoms. Shake.
Shut up. Shut up. You don't even know. You're in season 2. Give me a break.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
You ever say anything like that again, I'll ruin the whole show for you. I don't look, listen.
Yeah.
Listen.
No, that makes sense.
Anything I haven't seen, not buying it. Anything I know other people haven't seen, like a proton, not buying it.
I'm seeing it right now. I'm trying real
No, you're
hard.
not.
I see it. It's coming out of my screen. It's hitting me in the face. Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm not talking about that, Emily. Like, yeah, okay. I'm talking about protons.
He's talking about protons. Get on board.
Like, I know
All right,
how.
What else do we got?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I just don't think protons are real. I don't think you can't see them. No one's ever seen one. It's like Bigfoot. Protons have as much evidence as Bigfoot. We could see the effects of it. We've seen Bigfoot. Like there's been videos of it. There's actually more evidence for Bigfoot. I'm not doing that. I completely believe you. Listen, if I was taking a class and they needed me to calculate the speed of light, do you know what I would do? You know what I would do? I would calculate the speed of never that correct answer, because guess what? No point in my life am I going to need to know the speed
but
of
all
light.
she was saying is you're an idiot boy.
I have no reason to know that the speed of light can be calculated. That's why I asked, because I didn't know if it could. Forgive me for wanting to know the answer to that question.
I love it. Let's keep shitting on Jay. This is making me I'm having fun. We're having a good time.
There's something called baconance that Tims need. I don't know what an Tim is.
I'm gonna be fair. I didn't understand that either.
I don't know what that is.
You're speaking your astrophysicist talk, and we're simple dudes drooling. Like we're like cavemen.
We're just talking about
rolling
facts.
around.
And the fact is that no one's seen a proton, but thousands of people have seen Bigfoot.
I agree.
So
what do you got?
Bigfoot,
what do you got, Jay? Where are we going?
No, I was going to, if protons don't exist, how did we bomb Japan with the atomic bombs? It wasn't what they said it was.
It was just 10 tons of TNT, or
they just firebombed it,
or
they just firebombed it.
I kind of believe in that. And I agree. I think that's a very important part.
Oh, okay. She said the balance. There is something called balance that atoms need.
Yeah. I mean, every atom has a negative and positive, equal and opposite. Like, and that's why I thought it was very good to bring you in here. I mean, it's not quite that simple, but that's why I wanted. I reached out to her and was like, "Hey, we're going live." I think it would, and one, she's, I was going to say something else, but she's from a different country, and Shelly is too, and Quex is too. And I think Kinsley is too.
Yep.
We have different views from different, but we also have people who understand things. Like Shelly is an AI mastermind. Quex is one of her products. I mean, you know what you're talking about. I think it builds a good dynamic here.
I don't know much of anything.
And I'm convinced Olivia is a astromind. She's a witch that speaks to otherworldly entities.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with the UK. There's nothing, but I want the rest of the world to understand something.
No, I was just saying you're from a different country.
Let me make my point. And it's going to be very combative, but it's the truth. If July 4th rolls around and the United States by some miracle wins the World Cup, you guys don't call it football no more.
Soccer.
It's
soccer. Football. Yeah.
It's
you don't
soccer.
call it football. Yeah.
You don't call it football no more. If we win the World Cup on July
Emily,
4th,
take note.
If we win the World Cup on July 4th, on the 250th anniversary of our country, you are legally bound. You cannot call it football. We already have a sport for that. We proved we're the best at that sport too. It's called soccer from here on out. You guys, it don't get called football no more.
I would agree.
I'm sorry, guys, but like if we win, we're just better than everybody. You can't call it football no more. We have a sport that's called that. No.
Yes. We win. Shelly, Quex, Emily.
We're going to go to the UN.
We're going
to go to the UN. This is a serious thing. If we win on July 4th, and I hope, oh my God, how amazing would it be if America played England? Because on July 4th for the World Cup. How crazy would that be?
It would be, but here's the thing. I would 100% say it's rigged.
Oh, of course. But guess what, dude? For the first time in my life, I promise you, whether it's rigged or not, I'm buying a fucking soccer jersey. I know nobody who plays on our team, not a soul, but I promise you, I'm buying a fucking soccer jersey because that's the correct one. That's the correct name of the sport at that point because we're winning. He said world is ending 7 days later if the U.S. wins. Stick
That's
to the end.
what I'm saying. It's 100% set up if the U.S.
Yes,
I mean,
I
but
agree.
but I want to make this known. As an American, as Americans, we when we strive for something, we're very good. And when it comes to sports, stuff like that, because we have a performance enhancing drugs.
Everybody has that.
No, I'm just saying, I'm being funny, but
no,
I will say it's set up. Like when you go against Germany, I will say it as much as I give Emily shit, as much as I give everyone, like when you go against Brazil, Germany,
I don't know, dude. Maybe we're just built different. Maybe we're
but
just
we are no. That's where I'm getting into is we're built different. Like when we don't have the crazy training camps that China has, but when we as a people strive for something, and I don't want to get into it. I wish Kinsley was here because he could argue it. But when you get the American spirit into things, and honestly, sometimes I don't really want to say it, but like the white drive.
No, I'll tell you exactly what it is. It's the pride thing, and you have idiots like me who like do not watch soccer, but if we are in the World Cup, I am fucking there. Like
you are.
I'm watching. Yeah. I'm watching and rooting for the team. Same thing with hockey. I don't like hockey either. But you better believe when we were playing Canada after we got 3 fights in 7 seconds, you better believe I was watching the hockey game.
We lost the smartest member of our chat and someone who should be in here. The astrophysicist, but a Germany fan.
Does she believe in protons?
But she's a German fan, someone who's always done great. Someone who's always done great.
If you buy into protons, I don't know, dude. I don't know.
No.
Nobody's ever seen one. No. We're not sticking with no. That's what I'm saying. That's perfect. Thank you. We have something that's called football. If we win this year, you guys, of course I believe in God. Who is this? He knows who I am. If we win this year, you guys are legally not allowed to call it football no more.
Oh, Kinsley, well, brother, I'm so happy you're back. I would agree. I would if let's make a bet right now. We have sorry, Jamaican. No, not Jamaican. Why am I drawing a mind blank? Don't correct me, Kinsley. No, I'm so stupid. My brain.
Figure it out.
Well, we have German, UK, Ireland. We have wow, Kinsley, I'm sorry. I don't mean this. I'm intoxicated, brother. I'm sorry. Dude, this is gonna make me so fucking mad. I get so upset about this shit. God damn it, dude. Where's Kinsley from? It's not Jamaica. It's dude, I'm gonna get mad. Just Kinsley. Okay. All right. Help me out, Kinsley. I'm sorry. But all of you have to call it soccer. Can we agree on this?
They're not going to agree on that.
I know, Quex. I know you out of other reasons got out of soccer, but out of football. But can we all agree on calling it soccer in this chat if the US wins?
No. What we'll do is we'll ban anybody.
Oh, did you get the book, Kinsley?
That's not till next Friday.
Emily, we're doing a book club here.
You want to show the book? Do you even have the book?
No, I have it on. I'm like Shelley.
Have you read it?
Some paperback. Yes. Why would I tell you? I know do you want me to tell you the ending right now and tell you how I was explaining about the verbiage of the ending?
Have you been reading it?
No, I haven't yet. I'll be honest.
You're not going to read it, are you?
Haiti, Haitian. He's Haitian. K, if you weren't Sleepy K, like Sleepy J, you could be in the Discord and understand that there's a book club now. And on Wednesday, we're going off.
Guys,
I haven't.
He hasn't even been reading the book that he.
I've already read the book, and
that doesn't mean you don't get to skip it. That doesn't mean you get to skip it. You don't get a. Are you fucking kidding me? You picked a book you only read so that you didn't have to read.
Wait,
you're a scumbag.
No, it hasn't gotten here yet, Jordan. I did order it. I don't order it through Amazon because
he's not going to read it.
I've already read it, but
exactly.
She shook on it.
What?
As a German, she calls it soccer, not football.
It's a legally binding contract.
Yep. We did it.
Yep. That's right. I'll show
too,
the book since
100%.
You don't have the book that you chose.
I have plenty of other books. Jay wants to put in some political bullshit next. I say we read this next.
No, listen, we're already reading your book that has nothing to do with the channel anyways.
Kinsley, we went over that. Yes. And anyone, I promise you, if you read this shit, it is interesting past the beginning and I will say past the Russian kind of propaganda side of it. It's fascinating. And that's another book. I say after Jay's book, we all dive into the sheltering desert and read that next.
Does every one of your books we're going to read just be like a fucking this?
Okay, then after that, we're going to read the Gulag Archipelago because since Jordan wants to talk shit.
Perfect. Yeah, this story is all about a giant, massive tiger. It's all about a giant, massive tiger that is the size of my black lab. Just so everybody knows.
No. It talks about the old Amur tigers that were 800-pound tigers. Let me mind you, and it's about this habitat in Russia called the taiga, which there's some in America, but not heavily, and some in other countries, but mainly it's in Russia. And it's this phenomena of an ecosystem that will blow your mind when you read about it. It's
no, that stuff is interesting.
Yeah. I agree, Kinsley. Yes.
All right. We're going on 2 hours and 45 minutes here. So it's probably close it up.
Yeah, I'll send you the Discord because it's in there in the book club. And Wednesday, when we do our episode Wednesday at 7:30, we're gonna do our first
we're doing it Friday when we're there together. That's what we
said.
Shit.
Sorry.
Jesus. You made that. You said that. This is the second time you've made up other shit. I'm pretty sure you did in the Discord too.
Yeah. He is too. He's sipping on beatboxes.
Yeah,
he's sipping on something, Emily would drink.
Well, they're
I
good.
said the name right. I said the name right.
Yeah, congratulations. Congratulations.
But appreciate you guys always. I had a lot of fun. We didn't really cover. I'm sorry, Jay. You know me.
No, it's fine.
128 fluid ounces. Listen, one of you guys are going to get on this stream live and drink 128 fluid ounces of beer. Hopefully, Jay, if he has the balls to do it, and see if you can hang. What was I at? 5? 4?
6 pisses.
6? Okay. We'll see. We'll see if you guys can hang. You're blown. I think it was 5.
It was 6. So you think if I drunk all that, I would have to piss 6 times.
And you drink a gallon of water beforehand.
Well, I don't normally do that.
But I do.
Yeah, but my body's not used to it.
Okay, you're a little small. You're not a small dude. You're a big dude. But we'll do a ratio of body weights and then apply that to water intake, and then apply that to beer intake, and we'll see.
I'm not even doing it anyways because you drink the fucking.
He's backing out.
Shit.
He's backing out. You heard it here.
I'm not drinking.
No, you don't have to drink this. You don't have to drink this, but alcohol and a beer on the beer side, the ounce.
Whatever. Whatever. What are these? 16? That's a lot of those.
No, dude, you can't drink those.
You would be doing the show by yourself. You would be doing the show by yourself.
I know. Heffenweisen. I'm sorry. I appreciate all of you guys. I really do. This was a fun episode. We covered some shit because of me. We probably got sidetracked and talked about random shit. But as always, the chat, you guys make this. Jay, you make this. Me and Jay love to argue.
That's right.
I appreciate Jay for everything he does. I appreciate you guys for being here. He runs this shit, just so you guys know. Everything involved with this, he does it. I just show up and react to what he puts out there.
Yep, that's right.
I'm just being honest. I love you guys, all of you. You're all amazing people. Live your lives. Keep your head up. We're alive as hard as it gets. Jay, you smell like poop. Everyone else, you're cool. Love you guys.
See ya
Later.
You have to hit end stream.